We won't.
All right.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another lovely episode of 3BG. How's it going, gentlemen?
Another day at the movies. This time in 1993.
Me gusta.
Si, senor. Si.
Espanol.
El Streeter Fighter O. Hadoken O.
D in Spanish is day.
Like, subscribe, and go to our website, 3blackgeeks.com.
Do not forget to comment, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to hit that notification button. And remember, we love you here at 3 Black Geeks. So if you want to donate something, $8 is all we ask for.
And also,
$50 if you want to be sexy.
3BG is taking this bad boy on the road because we're going to be streaming at BlurCon. Like this, in a way. There's people in the background.
I'm humbly requesting everyone to please hit the like button on this video. If you like Last Action Hero, you like 3 Black Geeks, and if you would like a golden ticket for yourself, please hit that like button.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I think back to going to see Speed Racer and even Scott Pilgrim during that era and how the general audience got weirded out at how out there those movies were, right? And I'm sitting back watching Last Action Hero like, so y'all didn't have this same sort of mentality at Last Action Hero? Or was it just because Arnold Schwarzenegger was at the front of it?
I do believe they did.
You think so? I didn't get the vibe at that point. It just felt like everybody was kind of like in on the joke of the movie.
Now, critics kind of looked at it as this was like somebody's fever dream of Arnold Schwarzenegger being in an action movie, being in an action movie in an action movie.
Yeah.
Also, this was at the, I would say, the height of it was kind of cool to hate on Arnold Schwarzenegger as a critic.
Yeah, because that was.
I didn't think it was at the height because come on, this is 2 years after Terminator 2.
I don't mean nothing. They always hate on him. You know that. They always hated on him, man.
You know what's crazy? So the director, John McTiernan, other than one movie, he has a pretty solid filmography as a director. I mean,
it's McTiernan.
McTiernan.
I mean, it's the dude that did Predator, man.
Yeah, Predator, Die Hard, Hunt for Red October, Medicine Man, Last Action Hero, Die Hard with a Vengeance, the best Die Hard personally. Thomas Crown Affair, 13th Warrior, Rollerball, and Baseball. Wasn't a fan of Rollerball. It was a thing that happened. Chris Klein was a thing at that time.
Why you gonna put it on Chris Klein, nigga?
Hey, look, man, like, you know.
Hey, that was Chris Klein, nigga.
They try. Hollywood was trying to make Chris Klein something. I mean, you know, Charlie Nash from Legend of Chun-Li. God, that was, what the fuck were they thinking with that?
Bomb! Run!
Fucking slick back hair, and it was like, hey, Chris, we need you to play an 80s cop. And I'm like, why? Why?
The fucking purpose was.
What was the purpose of this?
Bro, you are not getting Crockett's theme. Can we stop this?
Getting paid SAG minimum for this movie. What are we doing here?
Successful anything in any of the shit that we're doing right now. Like, what did you see? I can't do this. This shit is itching my fucking face. Christ.
Under 4 minutes, Chris. Under 4 minutes.
No, but I wore a full 20 minutes before we got on this bitch.
But now, like,
that's why I was saying hurry up.
but now, like, besides those movies and stuff, he did Fly of the Intruder, which was basically like old man, Iron Eagle, basically.
Yeah, thank you, Seven. This movie it tried to do action, Who Framed Roger Rabbit did.
Because the central conceit of the movie is this kid gets a magic ticket.
Played by Austin O'Brien.
Danny. Yeah, he gets Danny. Danny gets a magic ticket from his boy that runs the movie machine, the movie theater in down to actually at Madison Square. Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square.
Times Square, one of those old porno theater, personally. But
no. That was Times Square before Rudy Giuliani said, maybe we should clean and kill all the homeless people.
Hey, look. Hey, look, New York is going to New York because Danny has,
Nigga.
it's like the movie checked off every box of what New York is. Hey, middle of Times Square movie theater, New York, check. Pizza in the background, check. Some guy in the hallway just trying to rob you of something in your house, check. Like,
That's the piss smell.
yeah,
It's
the piss
correct
smell,
off the screen for you.
check. A kid that's literally like one of those kids that's pretty much whose mom's working a double at a diner, so he's home alone by himself majority of the time.
You know,
Check.
nigga.
This man has his only friend is an old man. Check.
I like that because remember your boy.
Given today's climate,
It can't be a woman. It can't be a woman. It can't be a woman, and the old man has to be like Liam Neeson. You can't make him like a creepy old man. Yeah.
No. I'm saying in today's climate, old man being best friends with a child. It's just, we've already had. No. A certain physician who streams on Twitch has already been outed, so we're just gonna leave it at
the
that.
mystery was solved. I'm laughing so hard. It went from damn Twitch wilding to I guess they were justified. Never mind.
Wait, I gotta stop. Certain physician, I hate you so much.
It really went from like, yo, Twitch
Every disrespectful physician.
I was trying to be vague. Look, D, I was trying to be vague.
It's not my fault. The white man that loves 80s mullets loves like talking to minors. I'm sorry. Like it's just like I don't get it. Like the bare minimum is don't talk to somebody that can't drink. That's the minimum, and you failed that. Like
listen, Joe, but at the end of the day, no wrongdoing was found and he got paid.
Hey, you know what? Eric, this is coming from an Aubrey fan too. You know what Drake said when he heard that?
But also, Eric, you forget. He's white. That's like another day. That's another day ends in Y.
But hang on, stop it. As 90% true as that is, shout out to my boy the Black Okage who said it best. You know the one thing that actually does take white celebrities down more than anything. Pedophilia is number one,
of course,
and the other one is there was a second thing that also takes them down. I said, you know what? I agree with both. Sure, financially, you're fine, especially if you played your money right. You're good to go.
Now you're the diddler.
Very cool.
However, when you decide to put out a press release saying I'm gonna go on vacation, but I'm coming back stronger than ever. Not even 12 hours before you vacated from the digital space, everybody scorched earth your ass.
Speaking of which, so Robert Prosky plays Nick, and Robert Prosky, he was always good for in the 90s. You need an old man, you get Robert Prosky because he's affordable.
You know what killed me? I was hearing him talk about, I remember seeing Harry Houdini in this place. And I was like, Harry Houdini.
How old are you, sir?
He's very old, all right? He's old.
I literally had to go on Wikipedia. I was like, even if I give you a certain age, you will be 80 years old. Hey, yo, Rob, they disrespecting your face and body by saying you are damn near 90 in this. Granted, you look 100. But great for them to say.
I find it funny that him.
Granted, not the most stressful job in the world. You work at a movie theater.
But here's the thing.
But real talk, Harris, he works in the movie theater, and he's an old man in the 1990s. He's definitely molesting something.
Here's the sick part.
I don't know how to explain that to you, but he will.
The 90s dared in the same movie put Robert Prosky and Sir Richard Attenborough in the same fucking movie, Miracle on 34th Street. Robert Prosky played the judge.
That movie.
Robert Prosky played the judge that was presiding over Attenborough's like being the real.
Of course
Santa,
he did.
The real Santa. But I'm like, both of y'all the same goddamn age. Y'all both could be Santa if you really.
Both y'all niggas look like 98, man. I'm just saying, man.
So, but nah, Nick is all like, I got this ticket from Harry Houdini, but I just never used it because
it was mine.
Yo, and the way
It
he did
was
it,
mine, but now it's yours.
ooh.
And now it's yours.
when I had
When
this,
he asked him,
I
how
was
come
a
you
little
didn't?
boy, and he
When
came
he-
up to me. I'm like, "Hey, yo,
when he
Nick,
asked
get
him-
your hands away from the boy."
When he asked him, how come you never use it? Simple response. I was afraid. Honestly, I was afraid that it never worked. But then again, what if it did work?
He would have went across that street and went right into that porno theater with it.
I'm in Debbie Does Dallas. Yay!
Oh my God, an old man.
No,
Let me see what-
listen, I don't even want to try to picture him and Ron Jeremy tag teaming some 21-year-old.
See my cue?
That's their penis. Anyway,
What the hell?
Hey man, don't give me that ticket. I'd be like, yo, have the Hunter video? Here I come.
Hey, yo, Brian. First off, Negro Libre. But okay.
Not your Libre. That was Jack Black was something, wasn't he? Something.
Yeah. He was something. Anyway.
No, I like how this movie okay. I need folks to understand the 90s, like they always crack jokes at like a movie being on its 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th franchise iteration, even when we talked about Tropic Thunder, right? But the fact that we're now in a situation where Fast is on its 11th iteration, Wick got like a 5th movie upcoming and shit.
Yeah.
Then you see Jack Slater 4, you're like, this doesn't seem out of the ordinary, honestly, if you think about it.
I mean, back in the day, action movies didn't make it that far. If they did, they were going straight to video. Much like Bloodsport. Bloodsport made it to
Bloodsport, Universal Soldier,
Best of the best five.
Best of the best.
Best of the best.
American, American Ninja, I think.
I want people to understand something.
American Ninja had 3 of them.
No, 4.
4?
4 featuring the black dude. He was like the head of the 4th one because Dudikoff was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. So it's like, all right, give it to the black man.
But it's even more rare, especially during that time in the 80s and 90s, where you have a franchise of these movies and the actor that made these movies popular to begin with stays the entire time.
Best of the Best had Eric Roberts for like 2 movies, and it was like, all right,
no, 1 movie.
2.
1.
No, first movie they had Chris Penn. Chris Penn died in the second one. They had Eric Roberts for 2 movies, and then they switched it off to the Asian dude for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one. Dead ass.
Fine.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, look at the Undisputed. Another example. Look at the Undisputed movies.
Whew. Hey, look.
Undisputed made it to what? 4 or 3? 4 of them, right?
Yeah, 4. The crazy part about the funny thing about the Undisputed movies, all 4 of them are still entertaining. It's like the second one was like, where the fuck is this going? Oh shit, this is actually dope.
Bro,
what we found out was
Undisputed originally started out as a Wesley Snipes movie.
It went straight to John White.
The second movie was so brilliant that it not only was it one of the most successful straight-to-video movies of all time, but it also gave Michael John White a second win in his career, and also it created a star out of Scott Adkins.
Oh, yep.
That's how sick, and it was a straight-to-video movie. That is unheard of, man.
Oh, Boyka was like, you know what? I know we broke his leg in the second one. Bring it back. Just have him go through therapy and bring him back again.
Hey, Chris, let's give him another let's give him another black person to be beside that movie.
They really did. It was like, we can't get Michael back. Nah, we gotta get the MMA dude that was okay, I guess.
I mean,
let's get not John Jones to be in this movie.
Bro, the 3rd movie made like barely 300,000 in Lebanon.
What?
But guess what it made in America? A whole lot of DVDs that got copied.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when it came out in theaters, like the movie made.
That movie came out in
Lebanon.
That's Lebanon.
Still, the box office, the return on it was like damn near $290,000.
Huh.
Not bad to be dropped in a country like Lebanon.
I gotta be honest with you though. I kind of want to see Arnold just say, fuck it, I'm going to do some Jack Slater movies as a tongue-in-cheek way, because the central conceit of the Jack Slater movies is ridiculous. This man has a rose gallery that rivals Batman.
Wait, timeout. The fourth one made 400,000.
I'm not shocked. The fourth one was actually pretty dope.
I know, but I'm saying like the
Really?
theatrical.
It's so funny.
Wait. Theatrical release in Middle Eastern markets.
Oh, Middle East will eat this movie up.
This movie up. Man, I'm sorry.
Scott Atkins on the cover of that bitch. You knew it made money.
Yeah, but getting back to Last Action Hero.
He has a rose gallery of villains, including this guy as a serial killer. I'm like, this nigga got.
Hey, look, man.
Hey, yo, Tom Noonan.
The Ripper.
Tom Noonan ate. He ate on this show.
Let me ask you this:
like the Ripper. I mean, Ripper in this movie.
Okay,
I'm mad we didn't get more of him.
Let me ask you this: who would you take, the Ripper or Kane?
The Ripper or who?
The Ripper or Kane from RoboCop 2, because he played both those. He played Kane in RoboCop 2.
Oh yeah, that was Noonan. That was Noonan.
Ripper. I mean, it's kind of unfair.
Ripper.
I'm going Ripper because he didn't get a robotic upgrade. Now, if he got killed in the third movie and came back as a freaking robot and
because I wish it
would have been a good movie.
I would take a Tom Noonan if they let his Kane character, because obviously it's his brain and he's getting visuals. But if he spoke in the same sort of Kane low tone in the role, that shit would have been lit. That shit would have been. But no, him as the Ripper, it's like, yeah, you know what? There are. Here's the thing.
Excellent, Tevin. Excellent.
Tom Noonan as an actor, he's another white guy that plays serial killer looking people too perfect. Even when he's a good guy, it's like you got a little creepiness to you a little bit. Even when you're a good guy.
All right, CJ, you are not lying, because when they did the premiere of Jack Slater 4 in LA, oh sorry, it was in New York. When they did the premiere and the actor who played Ripper shows up, I'm like, bro, you sure you're not in character?
He just has a three-piece suit. He just still has a three-piece suit on, and he puts his hair in a ponytail. I'm like, you still look like the Ripper, dog.
Carpenter ponytail for me, bro.
It's like, yo, Tom, you still look like you're about to go to a girl's dormitory with a knife. Okay, you still look like
the ponytail ain't fooling me. It's just artesian.
You ain't did nothing different. You just washed yourself before you walked.
No. He's the artesian Ripper at that point.
Artisanal murderer.
First of all, like you said, he ate like with his character, because the third one, he holds Jack Slater's son hostage.
Put the gun down. Hold on. How many guns do you have? And he just started taking off the guns.
This man had a boot gun, like 4 guns behind him.
Well, I love it because it's like the action movies of that time. The main character had, like, look, it's between that and I'm going to get you sucker with Isaac Hayes putting all the fucking guns on and shit.
No.
Like Schwarzenegger just taking out guns left and right and shit. I think he dropped a grenade.
The grenade shit had me rolling. Ripper was like, all right, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
This is the toy. You saw all 50. You saw all 50 of the teeth. This is a toy.
It's like
this is a toy.
You're kidding me, right, Jack?
That's that is another thing that 90s movies did with serial killers. Perfect teeth. That's scary to me, right? Perfect. Right?
I mean,
perfect.
Porcelain.
What are you talking about? Look at that, man. He had Cardi B before Cardi B got veneers. What are you talking about, man?
But it's creepy level.
Yeah, it's creepy level. It's like, yeah, he brushes his teeth. I don't see no plaque, but you know. I see no plaque.
He's sponsored by Colgate and Listerine, sir.
Halitosis is not in his vocabulary.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That is sponsored by I'm going to eat a pizza, then eat oysters for 5 days. What are you talking about? Hey, Colgate, AIM.
AIM.
They had nothing to do with that. Anyway.
Arm & Hammer.
Arm & Hammer, bro. With the actual baking soda.
Tell you how black my ass is. My mom will be like, yo, get that toothpaste on that toothbrush and dip it in that Arm & Hammer baking soda. Done.
I hate all of you broke country ass niggas that think baking soda will fix everything. That
blame my mom.
I am sick. Look, we come from this. Look, Chris, our family from the same area, nigga. I already know Carolina when I smell it. Look, I am sick of that logic. I'm tired of that.
Put some baking soda on that. That'll whiten your teeth up.
Put some baking soda on there. Hey, D, when you clean up the floor, put a little bit of baking soda on there.
So it's called seasoning the floor. So
yeah, you do. No. Not just no. You don't season it. You let it marinate too.
You gotta let it marinate.
If you put it down, because you put it down, and you don't. Hold on, you put it down. What? What is it?
No, I'm just mad that you're joining it.
No, I mean, look, you don't think I know about this shit? Of course I
I'm
do.
like, too, nigga.
I know, right? But no, I mean, you know
some scrub, and then you got a mustard bomb.
What it is you like as soon as you put down the bacon, as soon as you put down the bacon, so you let that shit marinate. When it turns green, that's when you go in and go to work.
My mom will
put. It has to mix in with the water.
My mom will put Comet, baking soda, ammonia, and like vinegar, and close the door and mix it. I will never understand.
Tell you something. The funniest
hood facts.
The funniest joke, bar none, that I felt seen is like, yo, when black people clean, we create mustard bombs unknowingly.
We do.
We do.
We do. There ain't no ventilation in that bathroom, but you got something that can blow up the
whole left side of the house.
Dude, we're out here being MacGyver. We're out here being MacGyver, like, all right, just fix all this.
I can't get this stain off this pot. Hold on, girl. I'm gonna get the baking soda. I got a little bit of fertilizer I can put on top of that shit.
Borax, Comet.
Pour half a bottle of pine salt.
Hey yo. Niggas that use borax.
Half the bottle, son. Half the bottle of pine salt.
Let me squeeze that shit.
Just Home Alone when he had it on his head and doing this shit.
That was Three Ninjas. Well, all right, look, get back.
We literally had to turn open the window like, yo, we got to air this house out. This is
I hate to be that nigga, but I was like cleaning the bathroom one day.
Yes, thank you, Lewis. You in the car right there. We literally turned into Walter White just to clean the house.
Let's clean, Jesse.
Good sciences with 3B. She will be right back after these fumes.
Okay.
Oh God, I love our audience.
Bill, nigga, the science guy over here, sitting up there trying to, just.
Oh, y'all niggas over there trying to kill your kids. Oh my God!
And just to keep it relevant, we learned about this. Like we heard, like we might have seen it during our time growing up in the '80s, but then we became fully aware of what was going on by the '90s.
It's like, yo, how white can you really get the tub? Really? Like, what are we doing here?
Do your mom got the goddamn nerve? See, I see a whole streak in it. You ain't even brush that part.
No. Then that's when I turned into.
I left you in this bathroom for an hour, and that's all you did.
No, so that's when I turned into Master Shake from Aqua Teen. What's the point? It's just gonna get dirty again.
Thank you. That's every kid in America during that time period. It's gonna get dirty here. What are we doing here?
Mama. Ain't nobody about to come in this house and visit us and wash their ass. It ain't about to happen. I don't care, boy.
I just go out and pop lock it to Mahalia Jackson. Jesus. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Damn.
Pop lock it in. Come on, Bubba. The shirt tails is on. You got me over here vacuuming for no reason and shit.
Yeah, I love John P. Key, but Jesus, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, man. Damn.
That's too early to be blasting Hezekiah Walker at top volume like this on a Saturday.
Speaking of music, so how is it that at the beginning of this movie we get our first we get our first cameo in the form of the late great Tina Turner.
Tina Turner being
boy, I love that Tina said, "Give me $90,000 just to go." Jack. Wait a minute, I got the man here.
Here's the sick part.
A man backhanded the mayor.
No, that was good though. The deputy governor.
If you told me Tina Turner was governor somewhere, I'd buy it.
I believe it. Tina was the mayor and she had the governor.
Let's also understand one other thing about the Jack Slater movies. Jack Slater movie is clearly Universe 3, Earth 445.
I mean, look, Jack was doing stuff like his commissioner plays the prototypical angry police commissioner that's always like Lieutenant Decker.
Which is great. Which is great to notice is that this is a PG-13 movie. He slips in the F word twice with his rambling.
He does.
He says fuck twice. He says cocksucker, but you can't say
the second time when he goes into like that long stream of incoherent yelling, you see steam coming out of his ears, and then he does actually go into full. He actually does do the whole dibba 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 dibba. I'm like, bro, he's not even talking at this point.
Now here's the wild part.
Hold up. We're getting angry commissioner noises. This is all we're getting.
Angry black commissioner.
Angry black lieutenant noise.
Frank Murray, he made it known because he did this in 48 Hours. He was cussing out Nick Nolte's character, right? In that movie. And he did that in this movie and in Loaded Weapon 1, which is an underrated movie. I actually like
Loaded Weapon. Do you know, Chris, I've been circling, because I want us to do Naked Gun again, but I've been circling around. Should we do that? Do
Loaded Weapon 1 is actually pretty fun.
Hold up, Lewis, you keep winning, sir. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, he was
Boomhauer.
Let's see if you hear this. You're fired. Give me your badge. Oh, shit.
I'm like, this time you ain't getting it back. I'm like, you mean to tell me I'm like, stop. You mean other times he's actually giving you his badge and you gave it back to him?
Remember,
Brian, angry Yosemite Sam noise.
Remember when Jack went out there to save his son? Again, give me the badge because you're not on the force. But like in movie fashion, there's a plainclothes officer up there. Make sure he gets some.
Yep.
You like to be a farmer? Here's a couple
of acres.
Look, I hated Nostalgia Critics so much for hating that line. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's a beast. That's a top-rated line right there.
He kicked my man and he got air on that shit. I'm like, yo.
I like it that he got air and only traveled a foot and a half. Hold up. In that one shot, we got 3 things that were unbelievable. Technically 4. Number 1, bars of a one-liner right there. Number 2, the kick. And I'm gonna combine this. The kick followed by them damn boots that Jack was wearing. The snake skin jumps right by my head. Right by my head right here.
Awesome, my man.
And hold on. And number 3, the amount of air that he got. And number 4. The number 4, chef's kiss. Jack grabbing the walkie-talkie and crushing it in one go.
Sir,
hey.
You missed one thing. The roll canceling from the axe.
No. I'm talking about that one shot.
Okay.
The roll cancel from the axe was.
Hey, but Eris, and that brings up one important thing about this because you mentioned all that. That was true. When that happened, this was happening in Hollywood.
So much.
I can produce this movie. Look at this. This bleeds of a Joel Silver action movie. Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody. That's why I said I'm shocked when this movie came out. I know it did okay business, and it wasn't necessarily like.
You're telling me I didn't do this.
I'm surprised they didn't come to Arnold and be like, "Those Jack Slater movies in that movie. You think we could do that in the real world?"
Boy, they took a lot of Lethal Weapon. From this though.
They actually had a lot. What was it? The screenplay was done by Shane Black.
Of course,
I was going to mention that. Yeah,
who's this Shane Black?
Hey, Predator. That was a Joel Silver movie, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Joel Silver produced that, did he? I don't think he did. Did he? He did. See.
His name. Yeah, he's involved in the first Predator.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Joel Silver is probably like, I didn't have nothing to do with this, right?
I will say though, I did like how the movie puts you in this position thinking you're watching an Arnold movie, and then when the screen starts blurring out when he dodges the axe, I was like, "Oh, it's a movie with the movie." I forgot. Like, yeah,
How meta.
yeah, it's the meta-ness of it and stuff. But yeah, Dan, like I said, the movie goes full New York with Danny's life, even to the point that when he's late, because he's late for school, right? He's like 3 hours late for school because.
Hey guys, look at that. That's 90s white boy face right there, isn't it?
Yep. Hi, my name is Austin O'Brien. I'm going to be in My Girl 2. You know, the one that everybody forgets about because I'm not Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, nobody dies in that and all the rest of that. Guess what? You won't be seeing me until about the late 2000s. You'll be like, hey, wait a minute, that guy looks familiar.
By the way, I peaked at Lawnmower Man 2.
That was the height.
Here, that was the height of Austin
That
O'Brien.
was up here. Nowhere else.
Maybe Promised Land.
Everything else is a drop.
He still gets a TV check for Promised Land. You know, Promised Land, the Touched by Angel spinoff.
Yes, Devin. Shout out to Mr. Frank McRae, man, because he was that nigga. He was that dude.
They had him paying a special needs character in Batteries Not Included.
Batteries Not Included. Stop saying movies, Chris.
No, Chris is actually doing the right thing because that's what this movie is. This whole movie is movies.
It's like you tell me, if they told me Danny was like a kid that's dying of cancer and this was his last wish, I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy this. This is actually a dope ass movie. In the movie, Danny dies of cancer.
My mom's dying.
No, he's dying because the end of the movie.
I'm dying. My mom works a solid 20-hour shift.
The ending of this movie would literally be like Danny in bed and shit, in bed, dying and shit, like.
No. He's in bed.
It was a dream the whole time.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's right there with a book, and that would be our movie.
He was the last action hero. He was the best of us. He was the best of us.
I gave him what he wanted.
It's like he wrote a book. It was in what the fuck is that movie that came out? Princess Bride and shit. He's speaking to fucking Fred Savage.
Actually, that's a person I'm shocked that wasn't in this movie. Fred fucking Savage.
Well,
No. Fred ain't shot or ran away from nobody. So yeah.
Ben Savage and Fred Savage.
I forgot about that. Fred Savage ain't did none of that shit. He ain't run away from that shit, but he is trying to run away from charges of touching children. That's a real thing, y'all. That's a real thing. Anyway,
be like Ben Savage, not Fred Savage.
Be like it. Who knew? Who knew the lame Savage was the good one? Who knew? I didn't know either. And no, it's like the Hyde brothers. It's like the Hyde brothers. One was touching women, the other one was doing shit.
I know, right? If Ben Savage just comes up to me and be like, "Fuck you, I'm the best Savage brother," I'd be like, "I didn't say it. My co-host did. I didn't say shit."
Oh, here's me. Yeah, you can't fight me. You can't beat me, nigga. What the fuck? You're Ben Savage, bro.
Trying to fight with
God. You're not Randy Savage. Don't approach me like you about to do something.
Like, look here, Junior.
I would do to you what your career has done to you for the last 20 years. Don't come with me.
Listen, Junior. You don't climb in the ring with Ali because you think you box.
A wild Will Friday comes out of nowhere. See, Black Lives Matter. That's why.
Oh no! If Real Friday comes out, hey, my nigga, what's up, Terry McGinnis, nigga? What? Nah, man, fuck your mans. I like you. I'm cool with shit.
He actually does the black man. He actually does the black man handshake and knows that shit. I'm like, God damn! Like, all right, shit. Welcome to the cookout, there, buddy.
He does a perfect dap.
Real Friday. I learned this when I was when we was doing voice acting on the Latin.
Oogity boogity boogity. Like that
Alexander taught me this when we was doing.
But I like when he's in class and the Hamlet turns into Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you know what? That looked like a Zack Snyder production movie if I ever seen it.
Look, dog, I wanted that movie to happen.
We were denied greatness.
If you told me Zack Snyder is going to do a Hamlet with that same everything, I'd be like, sign me up.
And that was so gangster. To be or not to be. Not to be.
Something smells wrong in.
Wait.
Smells wrong.
Hey, Claudius. You killed my father. Big mistake.
The how you?
Nah. When he bust out the Tech 9.
Him breaking. No, I love. Did you like the 360 no scope?
I mean, he backhanded it.
Stay thy hand, fair prince. Who says I'm fair? Arnold Schwarzenegger and King Arthur Gere on a horse.
Why is that not a movie?
Why is that not a painting? I need that as a painting. You know the Raul Julia bison on a like on a freaking horse, that famous painting. I need the Schwarzenegger variant of that.
Perfect. It would have to be an anime form. I would have to get Kawajiri because he did the Highlander Search for Vengeance. That same animation, but Arnold in the fucking that shit would be dope. It'd be dope.
I would watch that.
I would definitely watch that. Because to be or not to be.
And get Arnold the voice. Don't get somebody else to do an Arnold-like impression. No, get Arnold in that booth for ADR.
I don't care how much it costs. You get him.
You get him for ADR.
Not to be in the silence and you hear the Zippo click. Not to be.
Keep this in mind.
Erection.
Hold up. Wait. Keep this in mind. You do the animation and it's all in black and white. Don't even colorize it. Keep it in black and white like it was in this movie. Keep everything black and white. The only thing that's lit in color is the Zippo.
No, the explosions. Because explosions.
And the explosions.
Yeah.
Because hold up, if I'm mistaken, didn't Arnold also have a detonator in that movie too?
Now, it took me a minute to get the passage of time in this movie. So right after that, he's at home, and his mom, who is head of the PTA, because it's 90s, your parent has to be a part of the PTA.
Sure, she is. Yeah, I'm gonna say sure she is.
She works a triple shift, and she has time for PTA, I guess. So cool.
Because that's how timing works in the 90s.
Yeah, she's talking to the principal, like, yeah, he was sick as a dog. That's why he got there late. Now, Nick earlier in the movie told him, hey, I got an early screening for Jack Slater 4 at midnight. I'm doing a little screening, maybe if you come by, you can.
Hey, Nick, in back in the 90s, we didn't know how to ask this question, but I asked it for him. Hey, Nick, the cops was over here not too long ago. What was going on?
I know, right? Like, what happened in here? I don't know.
But you can show me.
And that's funny how they show you how that works, because he gets a copy of the whole of the entire
Which movies did back in the day.
Yeah,
you get early access to stuff.
He got early access of the movie itself to screen before it goes, I guess, to the more popular theaters.
Yeah, the print. It's early printing for that theater. That every theater gets, basically, so he gets to look at it first to make sure it's running fine,
right?
Just in case it is. That's why he was like, "Hey, why don't you come by at
midnight? Check it out,
midnight."
Come on, you're telling this to a Jack Slater fan, super fan. He's like, what? See it before it releases?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Who do I have to kill?
No one.
Hey, Nick, I got a question. I got this camcorder. Can I bring it in this motherfucker?
Got a big ass fucking duster.
And now you know how bootleg movies happened back in the day.
Side note, Eris snuck in a giant ass camera to the Masquerade at Otakon one year, and that was hilarious because Otakon really had the nerve to be like, no filming. I'm like, what is there to really no filming? And get the hell out of here. Like they were really the audacity. I never got it.
What were y'all going to film? People doing coke?
Thank you. I don't know. Like they were, because they were hardcore. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of coke was done at Otakon.
That's why I was smiling, because I knew what was going on.
Hold on, this is Otakon 2000.
Baltimore Convention Center era.
This is Otakon 2008, mind you. Mm-hmm. And let's keep a couple things in mind. There was only one thing that really stood out, and that was Flute Link.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
That video is still on YouTube to this day, and still gets plenty of views.
Yeah.
Flute Link kills it. Absolutely killed it. Did a whole performance with a freaking flute.
Now, what gets me, like I said earlier, the New Yorkness of it is him opening his door and some guy's coughing there. And I'm like, You literally just only waited 5 seconds. I would have waited like 15 minutes. Cause that shit.
Bro. So
how do you like the dirty knuckles on this damn kid? Number one.
Who you been punching, dog? Who?
What the fuck going on in your life, bro?
You have a terrible life. What the hell's going on? You
Come on, sure your mom leaves you home at night.
leaves you to fend for yourself. But she did say, and I quote, before leaving to go on her second double shift, lock the top lock not a minute after I walk out of this door.
This nigga didn't even do that shit.
And she's like, do not open this door for anybody else. This man just sat and waited the whole time to go to the theater because the screening was going to be at midnight.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm going to
leave too early.
He's like, okay, I guess I'll leave like 11:30 or something. My man got stuck there, which I got to ask, how long was he like pretty much held hostage in his own house?
I would say a
That's my
smooth
question. How long was he connected to that damn toilet?
Because he was
crackhead logic, crackhead white dude, about 10, 15 minutes.
My man bust open the door and was like,
hey, call that family all sorts of broke bitches.
Yeah, he did. My man said, what is it with you? You got junk, no jewelry, no VCR, a shit TV that'll get me $20. Here's the key. Go fish, amigo.
I'm like, yo, he called your family broke boys.
Yes.
I'm like, God damn.
Yes.
He showed 3 Black Geeks. Number one, so you dug in there, got the key, unhooked yourself, called the cops or went to the cops. And you still had minutes to spare to make it to the movie theater.
Bro, so you mean to tell me this all took place in the span of less than 20 minutes?
Well, Eris,
it was like 5 minutes till. He had like call it even 10 minutes to get to the theater from the police station.
True, but let's also factor this in, guys. We're not white, so the police actually work officially for him. So let's just get that out the way.
I mean, look, the shit that have you rolling though, it's like, bro, you're in Times Square at midnight. You didn't get solicited by anybody.
I mean, nothing.
You didn't get robbed outside.
Hey, yo, kid, what's up, man?
What's good?
What's good, man? Know you want TV, my nigga?
Be his TV.
I got these DOS effect CDs now.
Got Snow Inform. We really.
I got a Malcolm X shirt.
I got that new Vanilla Ice.
You know that's what crackers like.
You know, we really let snow become a thing, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Fuck you. That shit went for like 2.5 seconds until you realize that's a full person.
It looked like Eric Snow if he was Jamaican.
It really did, didn't it?
It's like Eric Snow just decided he wanted to fucking be a Jamaican star for a hot second. It's like, but nah.
And thanks to Jim Carrey, I always say this: I am what I am, and I am what I am. Thanks to Jim Carrey, I cannot take that song serious whatsoever.
I could never take that song.
Hey, when he
it was almost like the Tommy Davidson. I could damn near. I almost couldn't take Black or White serious.
Look.
Every time I hear Kristen Wiig, yabba dabba dee, yabba dabba doo.
Every time I hear Gypsy Woman, this
is what's going to get you. This isn't a musician. Jim Carrey fucked up Charles Bronson for me. When he did the Charles Bronson Make-A-Wish Foundation, I was like, I hate you, Jim. I fucking hate you. Because it was perfect.
You already know me. I blame Hank Azaria. Hey, Mom, I want some cookies.
No days.
What happened to him? I shut him.
Oh, what? Now I'm going to Eddie's Fiction Shop.
Eddie. This isn't over.
This ain't over.
So, okay. So I do want to say
Death Wish 3 coming soon, people. I'm marking out at Death Wish 3.
Oh, we're having fun with that.
So listen, with all of the 20 minutes that entire exchange,
20, my nigga, 20.
in 20 minutes, he had enough time to get from the police station back to the theater with barely 5 minutes, like
with the
barely cracking that 5 minute. Like midnight, right?
With the most uninterested officer that was like, "Yeah, go back to your place. Your mom
said, "Go back home." Your
Go back to your crack house, lady.
I hate my life. I hate my job. Fuck the police. Why am I here?
Go back to your crack house, Whitey.
This man gets to the theater, rips the golden ticket because they have to play it up. Play up the whole theater.
Those 90s special effects.
Really walk in the chocolate factory ass ticket that he had in his hand.
Yeah, pretty much. So he takes the ticket and gets, he gets through the opening, like just the opening credits of the movie. Which, by the way, did you like how Franco Columbo's name shows up in the credits of Jack Slater 4? I was like, first cameo. If anyone didn't catch that, that was actually Arnold's friend and fellow bodybuilder.
Anthony Quinn as Vivaldi. It's like, look,
chef's kiss.
I love how he like, because Anthony Quinn is a very serious actor. So him playing this like goofy ass fucking mob character that he always plays in movies up, in his career, and playing it in the most goofiest way is hilarious. The whole thing of like, he's like, it's gonna be like a piece of pie. He's like, cake, you Italian schmuck.
He's like, him saying all these idioms and like catchphrases just like wrong.
It's like a 360. Not 360. It's a
180.
180, you stupid spaghetti slurping cretin. 180. If I had did a 360, I would have turned completely around and ended up back where I started.
The fact that he said what? Exactly.
Trust me.
Charles Dance is perfect because this isn't the first time. I want people to understand. Charles Dance.
Menacing and mozzarella. Nigga, that is so racist, yet perfect.
Stares at Mamma Mia.
No, wait, go back to that picture. I love that glass eye, by the way.
Charles Dance.
The have a nice day.
I want people to understand. This isn't the first time Charles Dance has played a villain, but funny because he did the same goofy shit in Golden Child. And that was hilarious when he did that shit in that movie.
First of all, Charles Dance being he plays villain probably the best way, in my opinion. Because remember he was the villain, the quote unquote villain in Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Wake up, King Ghidorah.
Yes. Long live the king.
I'm like,
I love it. I love Charles Dance because whatever he does, he is always like he is impatient of whoever he's around.
Now here's
no matter what. When he was in Game of Thrones, every time you seen him, he had this look of a man that was just, I'm so tired of your bullshit. Can you just get to the point? He always had that look.
You can spare me the bullshit and get to the point.
Oh, he was like, okay, so I low-key kind of sort of like the Underworld movies. The last two that he was in, he played that same character that you said, Sue. He's part of the Vampire Covenant because of course he is.
Right.
And like he's like the father to what's his face character in both movies and stuff. And I'm sitting back like, so you're just going through the motions and you're still out acting everybody in this movie.
Of course.
No, Chris. He plays the king. He plays the king in Witcher 3. He's just doing a voice in there. And I know that's not him doing the motion capture or nothing, but if you hear him talk, it's like Charles is not giving a shit. And it's one of the best performances in the whole, not because he's not giving a shit, but because he sounds like a king that is just find my daughter or I will kill you. It's that simple.
For him as Benedict,
why be extra?
So Benedict is like a henchman John Wick. He never misses his target.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Like as Vivaldi says, he's like a surgeon.
Like the man is a surgeon.
Oh yeah,
Or
Aaron, I got a question.
Do you want me to have him operate on you?
I loved it. Hey, Eris, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
What is Anthony Quinn? Tell me what his race is, because you're not going to get it right. But I want you to guess.
It ain't Sicilian. I can tell you.
It's clearly not Sicilian.
Stop, Chris, because Chris told me the last time when we did across 110th Street.
Oh yeah. I want Eris to pick. Yeah. I want Eris to figure that. Yeah.
So guess what he is. Give me a good guess.
Don't
No. Wait.
You can mix them. Two countries. I'm sorry, not racist, but whatever. You know what I mean.
Wait, what?
But you know what I mean, man.
Hold on. Number one, just off the nose, Mexico.
Yeah. But what's the other one?
All right, what splash of European is he?
Well, Chris, I do have to take off the mask. Here you go, Eris. You want it.
No, he still got to get the other
Irish,
Mexican.
Irish and Mexican. Here you go, Eris. You're on the mask. It'd be funny as hell. I give it to you. It'd be a different color.
Got the juice now.
Well, I give it to you. It's the same one, but it's like green.
Dude, what is up with like these actors who are like racially ambiguous and can play Italian? Like Oscar Isaac is one. We say Lou Diamond Phillips, Anthony Quinn to a degree. Like
Anthony Quinn because Anthony Quinn played Native American, Italian, Mexican.
I saw Lou Diamond Phillips recently on a show. They were interviewing him, and I'm like, yeah, Lou, that Filipino is oozing out of you right now. You're old. Oh, you old.
You're old. They starting getting old. You ever seen them? I'm going to fucking hell for this. You remember them Filipino niggas get old and they get those old man lines in their arms?
Oh. Lou Diamond Phillips got them shits.
He got them.
and he wearing the glasses that old Hispanic fathers be wearing and shit.
Stop. He does look like a poppy. He looks just like a poppy right now, man. It ain't even funny. That ain't nothing.
No, but these racially ambiguous, like Oscar Isaac can play Italian, Hispanic.
Oscar Isaac.
I think he's like Chilean or some shit like that.
Ain't no way.
I think he is Chilean. I think.
What? No, hold on. Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas is all the way cracker. Don't do that, bro. He all the way cracker. Is he? Is Michael Douglas?
No. He's Guatemalan.
Yeah, he's Guatemalan, son.
Who?
Yeah. Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. All right. See, that's the thing. Remember, offline, we're not going to mention the person, but Eris asked about this one girl who is Latina, and I was like, she's still a white girl. Eris like, okay, yeah.
He's got me on that one.
Yeah.
It's like Pedro Pascal. Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Oh, Theo is like Puerto Rican, a splash of nigga, and like Irish and
yet you watch Sons of Anarchy and you didn't know that.
They said Puerto Rican, like he ain't Puerto Rican.
But in Sons of Anarchy, they played it up like he was just a white guy. Like and I thought he was like white, just like he's just a little tan white dude, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when the central plot, folks understand Sons of Anarchy, dope show, but the central plot for his character was they're gonna kick me out the club because they got a black dad. I'm like, okay, and I like the resolution of it is Tig looking at him like, dude, you're fine. Like the fuck, like you're good, dude. Like what the fuck? Like you really thought we were gonna kick you out for that?
Now the whole Sheen Estevez line, yeah, those are some pretty white Mexicans.
And Emilio looks every bit like fucking Martin Sheen.
It's so funny that Emilio looks Spanish, but then you look at Charlie. If he's like, Charlie, you look white, but if Charlie cut his hair a certain way, like that's Carlito.
Side note,
I like Charlie. That's Carlito.
Side note, I like how fucking. If you didn't watch the Brat Pack documentary, I like how Emilio really went old man get off on my lawn to Andrew McCarthy. Like, bro, I don't want to talk about I'll humor this shit for 2 minutes and then you gotta get the fuck out. Like that's the vibe Emilio had looking at Andrew McCarthy. Like, bro, like why? What are you doing here?
What? We can go back.
It's like, I just want to talk about the Brat Pack, bro. I write now. I got booted off because I didn't want to take the shot. Like, why?
You got booted off? What? No.
Yeah, he got booted off Mighty Ducks for the second season because he didn't want to get the COVID shot, which is the funniest shit ever. I'm like, Emilio, really? Like, why? Just whatever. But anyways, speaking of shot, Jack Slater's second favorite cousin gets fucking shot.
Played by Art.
Second favorite is second
cousin. Played by Art Carney. Which, by the way, this was
Art.
This was his final movie role.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Art Carney was like 89. Of course, Chris.
Is that
Art Carney had a respirator. We just didn't see it on him, man.
You know what? I actually thought for the longest time, like, was it Waldorf and the other dude from Sesame Street, the Muppets? They kind of, that's what they took their visuals off of him, Art Carney.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Not to mention the Star Wars holiday special that we'll never talk about.
Not even Star Wars fans talk about that fucking holiday special.
They do not. But he made an appearance in it.
Because money. All right.
Only because Diane Carroll decided to make a Wookiee come. Black excellence. Okay? Black excellence.
True. This is true. You know, but I like how, again, typical action movie thing where he was like, the fly is gonna, and I'm gone.
No, Tony Vivaldi and the Torelli are joining forces. Best last words ever. I'm out of here.
Think about that. That's probably on Art Carney. Somebody put that in Art Carney's obituary.
I'm out of here.
With the last line he said in the movie.
What if he actually died on set and that was the take?
Shut the fuck up. That's terrible, Chris.
No, Chris. No, don't be so bored. All right. Number one. First of all, he pretty much like retired from acting, and he was at he was staying at a care home.
No,
and he died.
That's me.
Shut up. And he died. Like what was it? He was 93 when he died.
Man.
See, I thought so. Like I said,
I'm sorry. He was he was 85 when he died.
See, all I'm saying is I want to live to be 100, so I can say I did a podcast that I was 100, and I say fuck you, mic drop, and then I die.
No. The last thing I want to say on stream is I think the connection is bad.
The year the Geechee is over.
Always wanted to say this. Not zip.
Funniest shit ever, though.
To all of that.
Fair statement, I think.
I think the funniest shit ever, though. The explosion and then the black cop. 2 years of retirement with the
Not just the explosion.
No.
The best part was the. First of all, I want to meet the person who put the stationery together of these damn cars. Number one, shit says Slater. 5, 4.
Two. Again, this is the joke that me and D have always said. It's the robot chicken double D's. I gotta get the double D's. That's exactly
like who sat and orchestrated all of this. Also, somebody had to be across the street to know that you picked up those cards. You see what I'm saying? There's just levels to this shit that doesn't make any sense.
You had cars that counted backwards from 5, and
he had a 3-second delay to run out the house. That's all I'm saying.
3-second delay to get out of the house, and the other two cops.
The nigga was on 2 days. The nigga was at 2 and was at least like 50 steps away from the door. That's bullshit to get out the house.
Hold on, wait. First of all, before he even got to the house, you had the cops that show up, and they're like, "Man, are you sure this is the right place? This don't look like no crack house to me." And so what? You want them dancing in the like dancing in the front lawn, throwing cocaine at each other?
I mean, fair point on that.
Let's just
Fair
kick in
point
the
on that.
door.
Hey, Chris, Harris, it is a 90s movie, and it's action.
Fair.
Joel Silver probably produced this, so there might have been a possibility of that.
So he's like, no, just kick open the door and let's just do this thing. You know, business as usual.
The fact that he stopped himself from kicking it.
Slater shows up and goes, it's like, hey guys, what's going on here? He said, we got a call about a crack house.
The only medicine is here is actual over-the-counter medicine in this house.
He said, let me tell you
he
something.
did the book a couple years ago, but he's over it.
It's like it's aspirin, and let me tell you something. You break anything in that house, you're gonna need it. I like how Slater threatens acts of violence on his fellow officer.
I'm sorry. Look, I love Daredevil, but I'm sorry, dude, but God damn it, that's why Robot Chicken is genius. I'm sorry.
Laying down, gotta put the double D's down.
Understand, folks, when I saw that trailer and I saw the Flaming D's, I ain't gonna lie, I got hype. But then Robot Chicken posited, like, why did he burn D's there again? I'm just trying to understand this game.
Hold on. I got a question. How did the cop know to take his lighter, throw it down?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, nobody that produced the director thought about that. And I love that movie, but it's like,
Hey, Chris, listen to me. I don't like the Marvels. They didn't do nothing like that.
No. That black girl, man.
What I want to know
will never touch Double D's burning. That's
what I want to know. No. Listen, here's my problem. How the hell did he write so legibly the perfect Double D
with
together?
Gasoline?
With gasoline. With something as slippery as that.
No cop there said, it smells like gas here. Let's get some power washer and wash this away. Nah, nigga, keep that shit.
Throw down let's throw down a Zippo and see what happens.
Some fucking damn rookie gets burnt because of the damn Double D's. Oh my god, my man had a 3-second timer. He got to card 2 and then ran. I'm like, after 5, I would have rolled out. Like, it ain't even a question.
Christian sees the card. It just has his last name. Takes that off. It just sees 5.
Nope, I'm out. Nope.
It's like, nope.
I'll be real. It would take me to see 5, 4. Oh my god, a bomb. Oh my god, a bomb.
Hold up. I know this is 1993, but let's be real. That right there is on some Resident Evil 7 shit.
It really is. It really is, bro.
That is some Resident Evil 7 shit.
Hey, don't give Capcom ideas because Resident Evil 8 is going to probably have that shit.
No, because they actually had... No. They already had something like this in Resident Evil 7. When you're dealing with the sun and the birthday cake,
and
the fact you walk around with the freaking with the lit candle, popping all the balloons and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you don't pick up that stick of dynamite and throw it in the other room.
Now here's where it gets interesting.
Hold on, Chris. It's a bomb.
First off, the cop.
Check out the black cop. Check out the black cop on strings.
Yes.
Peter Pan over here. When he said 2 days of retirement.
And that look, and I thought about it. That was the same saxophone that they played throughout Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit.
Look, that is gonna be the theme of BlurredCon every time we walk. Too old for this shit.
Also, for the black cop, can we call it what it is here? I looked at the black cop and I said, "Yo, how did they get not Art Evans to do this?
The mustache and everything, man. It was perfect.
How do you get some random pop is in this fucking movie, bro?
Oh yeah. Also, the villains have Toru Tanaka as their henchman.
Yeah, Professor Tanaka, who Dee found out is Hawaiian and Chinese.
Is he related to the Tongans?
Professor Tanaka,
3-time tag champion
with Mr. Fuji.
Yes.
First of all, let's be respectful.
WWE Hall of Famer.
No. Screw all that. Let's be respectful. Nigga's name is Charles. I'm dead serious. Look it up. The nigga's name is Charles.
Chris, you saying to the Samoan family nigga, he's more likely related to Jason Momoa than them niggas. Don't do that.
Okay, the funniest movie that because Tanaka has been in a lot of films.
Yes, he has.
Bar none, the one that had me rolling, and I'm surprised he didn't fucking bust out laughing. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee opens the door. I want him to see Francis. Francis is busy. Busy doing what? Taking his bath. Oh yeah? Where are they hosing him down at? I'm surprised he didn't bust out laughing at that shit because I laugh at that. I'm like, I'm sure he probably did crack a smile on some.
No bullshit. No bullshit. Paul Rubens. Thinking about when Paul Rubens passed last year, I had to really think about it, and I realized, oh my God, all my silliness didn't really start from Ren and Stimpy and Rocco. It started from this nigga.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's Ernest.
My look, Chris, my ADHD somewhere on the spectrum ass adored this motherfucker.
Here's the thing about Tanaka, though. The thing about Tanaka is you put him in Three Ninjas. Money.
Money. No. I got something better. See, this is not the first movie that he starred opposite Arnold.
Professor Sub-Zero.
No, not even that.
Oh, not what? There was another one.
Dude, he was in The Running Man.
No, that's it. Professor Sub-Zero.
Oh,
I thought you meant it was something other one. I was like, where?
Oh no. It was just these two.
Okay.
Oh, the Three Black Geeks. We featured him when he was the main bad guy in a movie called what's it called?
The Perfect Weapon.
He was in The Perfect Weapon and Dark Man.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was gonna say, I don't know, but I got the power. And I was hoping you were gonna say that. It's getting cut.
No. Okay, let's go for something obscure here. This man showed up and competed in a tug-of-war match with other wrestlers and a bunch of children in Wild and Crazy Kids.
This is true.
You want to know the sick part? I can't. It's like somewhere in the archive of my brain that I see. You know what I mean?
Somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm seeing, Donnie Jeffcoat and Omar Good.
Jessica Gaines,
and Annette Chavez.
And they're all doing it on the lawn of the mall over in DC.
Look,
speaking of Nickelodeon, because y'all played so many reruns of it, I thought y'all were in DC.
No.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
In fact, they kept that shit in Florida.
Oh no, they didn't. They actually
not Florida.
Didn't they do that in California?
No. They did it in the Nickelodeon studio, like outside in that area. But they did go around the country, but it was only in like major cities. So they actually did come to DC area, but it was really King's Dominion. But I guess they dubbed it the DC.
No, they was in front of the mall, and they did do it at King's Dominion. You are right. They did do it at King's Dominion.
Yeah, they did it at King's Dominion. They did it at
the Nickelodeon Studios is in Florida.
Yeah, they did it in Florida and they did it in California.
Okay, then.
Yeah, they did it in California. So they did it in both and stuff. But like I said, they only went to major cities. So DC, New York, Texas, maybe Washington if you're feeling randy. But that whole Professor Tanaka being part of him, I was like, well, of course you had to get him because why not? Like you had to. But the fact that it went straight into the soundtrack and he's getting shot up by a fucking gang members in a fucking pickup truck, and I'm like,
okay,
Cobra.
The timing, by the way. House explodes. Hold on, house explodes. Soundtrack kicks. You play the AC/DC, and then just bad guys in a freaking pickup truck. Something out of Double Dragon, might I add. Starts chasing him.
But let's be real, Sue. We had a recent movie that more or less kind of did the same thing. Remember John Wick 2, where you hear a motorcycle running and it's John Wick chasing after a motorcycle?
Yes.
I like how John ran for the first 10 seconds of that and somehow got on a bike and won.
John Wick did the same Jack Slater 4 shit. And it's like,
but wait, he ups the ante, but then he upped the ante again in John Wick 3 by getting on a horse. We're like, by far, this is the most dangerous thing to ever see is John Wick on a horse.
I'm sorry, John Wick.
That's the scariest shit ever.
Why would you give fucking Freddy Krueger roller skates? Why would you do something?
Cut to John Wick 5. We're gonna see this nigga on a unicycle, and I'm like, this nigga killing folks. He is murdering people.
Doing double flips and shit.
Why would you give Jackie? Why would you fight Jackie Chan in the middle of in the middle of a classroom full of desks? Why would you do such a thing?
No, it's fighting Jackie. No, first of all, it's fighting Jackie Chan in the middle of IKEA.
Marlowe Furniture, fucking IKEA. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, he really did kill people on a horse.
He did. Dude, he used the horse as a weapon.
Did he like hit the horse and they got a click?
One spank, freaking donkey kick.
This is why when D put that meme up of like John Wick has no weapon and he grabs a pencil, it's old boy crying tears like, fuck.
I'm telling you, give that nigga a paper plane. He fucking up the whole room.
You put John Wick inside of a room, there could be nothing. Let it be a pencil about that much of a pencil left.
It'll be this fucking this bungee cord here, and he's murdering
folks. A bungee cord, I guarantee, wrapped around somebody's neck, yeets them over the rail or something.
I know we talked about it if John Wick 4 on the podcast, but like, yo, me and Aaron were in tears. He grabbed them nunchucks and was like, it's like he's dead after 2, bro. Like, what are we doing here?
Like, yo.
My son, first time watching it.
He's already dead.
Yo, my son, the first time watching it was like, stop.
It really was. It's like, if I'm the guy getting hit with nunchucks, like, ow,
I'm still laughing at the fact my wife had me dying when he slammed that book in homeboy's mouth and broke it. She's like, did you get him? Did you get him?
Hold up. And the double tap. You lay the book down on his side, put his head over the edge, clink, break the neck. Because you have to double tap in John Wick.
If John had a gun, he would have shot him in the head just to make sure he didn't recover from the neck break. Like, bro, he's dead. Like,
yeah. The best part, though, of course, Ernest being as tall as he is, punches John. We're in the library. Shh.
You're trying to kill me.
My favorite shit with John is when he punches you and like midway through he punches you trying to shoot.
Oh yeah. He puts you in a headlock just to reload a pistol. And then pops him.
Look, I'll be honest with you. If John Wick is reloading midway through your fight, just go get ready to see God. Just get ready to see God.
See at the crossroads, dog. See at the crossroads.
Like, first of all, if you
right beside you in a couple seconds.
In the very rare, in the one time only fashion per movie, you only get this one per movie. When Higher Goon number 394 and John Wick get into a situation when they both have to reload at the same time, why bother?
Just put the gun down.
Just put the gun down. Matter of fact, that's an opportunity for you to say, hey, you know what, dog? You got it. I got no beef with you. I am sorry I disrespected you. Hey, rest in peace to the dog. I hope you live your best life. I'm gonna go over here. I already turned in my resignation. We got no problems.
See, that's what I asked Martin McFly. What the hell is that, John? And then run like the opposite.
No. See, but that would make John shoot you if you actually tried to. Again, you're a higher goon. You're trying to talk your way. You're trying to talk your way out of getting killed by John.
Hey, Chris. Remember our boy Mandalay from fucking Venture Brothers?
Via con Dios, my friend.
Where all of a sudden John Wick is reloading. Look, man, I ain't even get paid enough for this, bro.
Bro. Brock Sampson had that nigga. He went from the fucking tall black Nigerian to, you know what? I'm good.
I like how he was breathing hard and Brock not even looking. I'll shot somebody, look back at him. I ain't even want this job, man. You got it, bro.
Guys, so
you roll up on one. God, what's it? You roll up on Diesel, and it says, "Mr. Wick, you lost weight, 60 kilograms. Why don't you take the night off?
Thank you.
Take out the earpiece. Thank you, Mr. Wick. I will do that.
That's power. That is power right there. It's like, you know what? No.
That's not even power. That's more of, I like living.
Again, If John doesn't call you by name, you're fucking dead.
Yes, there's that.
Remember, we specified this when we was talking about Lupin, where him and Jigen fight each other. It'd be John, Jigen.
If that happens, then here's me. Oh, he lives.
He's gonna live. He's gonna live. He's gonna live.
Speaking of
I
which,
think he's gonna take an L, but he gonna live though.
so guys, that 6-pack TNT is in the theater. How did the theater not get blown up?
Hey Chris, shut up. Anyway,
I'm sorry. What was that question, Chris?
The TNT came into the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Did the popcorn box prevent the explosion from like blowing up the theater? Like, I'm confused on the logic here. That's.
I would say bad editing.
Be quiet.
I'm just saying, when he came back to the real world, I'm like, that movie theater is in one piece. That's kind of crazy.
He really did just drop the bucket of popcorn like that was gonna diffuse the. No, here's the best part. Why are you calling Nick like he can do something? He's way up top.
I guess
And
gasoline.
he has arthritis in his knees. It is 1 a.m. Look, it is like 1 a.m. He's up there.
Well,
I guess.
hold on. No. If we're going by the passage of time with this movie and the actual time in the real world, technically, Danny only got through like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
I mean, look, I'm just like, I guess gasoline doesn't melt steel beams. Son of a bitch.
And Chris, just because we're in New York, does it?
Be quiet.
Just saying, that explains the explosion not destroying the movie theater. There you go. Conspiracy theory solved.
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do.
I'm not even high. Like, if I was high, I would have been having some like next level shit.
Nigga, what is you talking about?
Stop. Okay. First of all, hold up. The fact that not a lot of thought really goes fully into this movie, because did you like how the ticket just decides to become sentient in a way and just activates on its own?
The action of the movie, made it hot. So, there.
Bro, the ticket activates itself. It activates itself whenever it wants to, as per the instructions of Nick, of old man Nick.
Yeah, you got to believe in stuff. But I like how the henchmen are henchmen that we've seen in actual real movies that we've watched.
My boy John is there. Ken.
Yeah, Ken Leon.
Hey, look, I always like to call him the Snicker Thief.
Yeah, no, sir.
No, that wasn't the Snickers.
It was the Nestle Quick. The not Nestle, Nestle.
Crunch Bar.
Crunch Bar Thief.
Which
anyway, so check this out. John, freaking Jack throws. He explodes an ice cream truck. Random henchman get. Ice that guy to coin a phrase. First of all, shout outs to Ken for being the one to take that hit.
Sir. Shout out to the stunt man with that.
No. Hang on. See, I'm giving respects, okay? Giving respects to Crunch Bar Thief getting killed by a fully prepped ice cream cone.
I'm sorry, the fact that we never got that.
How was the cone?
It was the cone that just.
How far was the cone?
Yeah, what the hell was the cone made out of?
We need Neil deGrasse Tyson. Where is he at when we need him? We need him.
You know what Neil deGrasse Tyson said? That's a cookie. It's impossible.
Here's the other part that's also
the speed at which the cone.
Dude gets shot, right? Henchman gets shot and goes flying in the opposite direction into an ice cream truck. Now, the fact that he flew. The fact that he flew into the window inside of an ice cream truck and that caused the whole truck to explode.
Yeah. No. You remember he was about to throw it and Jack. No. You remember he lit the thing up and then Jack shot him.
Oh, he was gonna throw.
Yeah, he was about to throw it and then he shot him and then it blew
so
up.
here. Okay. All right. Here's something else that's also kind of dumb. You're driving forward.
Yeah, the physics of him getting
the physics. How is it that you can drive forward, light a freaking stick of dynamite, knowing that you're probably doing a cool 60? All right, I'm gonna say a cool 60. How? The wind is blowing.
No, they were swerving as they were driving because both cars were kind of stacked. That's the only thing I can think of.
That was a straight line.
I mean, it's ACDC.
What up, DJ Super Smash? Glad to have you here.
I mean, yeah.
How? You're in a straight line going like a smooth 60. Ain't no way.
I know. But
that every time,
this ain't Kyle Reese throwing it back.
I mean,
but that's the thing that gets me, because every time they throw something or whatever have you, you see the car on the side, boom, another car on the side, boom, another car on the side.
Yeah,
boom.
see, but when you're chasing and trying to throw shit, I understand shooting, but you're trying to physically throw something. This isn't like Kyle Reese lighting the freaking dynamite and throwing it back in the other direction. I mean,
sir, I'm gonna need you to ease up on the no Diddy. Like, why?
Throwing it back.
What? You think Diddy didn't do it? Get off! Come on! Grow up, Chris. Grow up,
sir.
Come on.
Sir. You know what I say to that?
Kathy was punched in the.
No way. Not this time. We created it. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale.
It's a made-up tale, sir. Fiction.
So you defending him?
What made you think that's defending? I'm just
Chris, relax. I'm just being
facetious. Relax. We all know that Diddy's a monster. Okay, we already know that.
We're through the looking glass here, people.
I mean, we all
know that Diddy likes. Look, we all know Diddy likes it raw for men and women. Okay, we already know, right?
I like how. I'm not saving this for the end of the year, but I like how he really just rolled out that hotel room with the towel wrapped in like he was trying to be a nigga. And it's like, bro, really? To Cassie? Like, why? Full sprint. That's the fastest you'll ever see Diddy when it ain't Tupac and Biggie around.
I like how shut up. I have nothing. I
am so tired of both of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, click, subscribe, hit that notification button.
Speaking of random, did you love the fucking 90s minivan with the guy with the minigun popping out? I'm like, bro.
Loved it. These niggas pulled up on him in a motherfucking Dodge Caravan.
Hey.
Did you like the perfect bullet ring?
Oh, no. See, that didn't.
Thank you, the perfect bullet ring.
First off, that wasn't a piece de resistance. No, it was the guy manning it with the fucking perfect 80s aviator shit.
Yeah, the gargoyles.
That shit was peak. That's a guy that you.
I wear my sunglasses at night, ass nigga. I loved it,
That's the guy that you run a chain gun in a movie on. Is that guy?
These two show up thinking they got Arnold.
He ain't going out run the minigun.
Yo, I like how, again, movie lands down perfect, doesn't fuck the shocks of the car at all. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, you talking about the jump?
Yeah, when he dodged the fucking minigun and just went down into the T2 fucking, tunnel shit that they ran in.
So, okay. The first of all, we see the car angled at least 3 different times. It almost looks like there were handlers hold
the car up. Hold
the car up this way. Somebody slipped and so it like dipped in the other direction.
I mean, look at the direction when the kid is all about ready to faint when he's like,
Dude, it was hilarious. They land on a truck.
No. I'm talking when they did that, but the one on the truck had me rolling when he went up. Now, again, small attention to details had me rolling. He's talking. You see in the background, the van goes up and misses the fucking. I'm like, come on, bro, and the shitty CGI explosion in the background.
Dude, the fact that the explosion goes off before the truck even hit.
just see the van go up, and it was just like, boof. I'm like, but it ain't even hit anything. What are we doing?
That's how you know that this is Universe 3 Hollywood, because you can carry on a whole conversation. Freaking van flies through the air and explodes. No one notices.
Or Jack playing chicken, and it happens to crash. The truck crashes into a Playboy shoot, complete with burning guy and chicks screaming instead of running.
Who knew?
Because that's what girls do, is just scream at a burning guy. Like, all right.
Who decides to? It was too late. This man already burnt to death and landed on the fountain.
Complete with perfect this, with his feet up in the trash can like this the whole time.
Right.
Converses, All-Star Chucks.
All-Star Chucks.
That was like, bro, why is the feet like this? Like, not even like his legs this. His shit is like perfectly this.
The disrespect from Jack Slater. Lights another stick of dynamite. Well, no, sorry, it was the stick of dynamite that landed in his car. But he gets it, lights it, chucks it into the dumpster.
Now, Tevin brought up a good point. This is where the Who Framed Roger Rabbit kicks in, because like the police station is basically a who's who of cop characters from movies. Basic Instinct, T-1000.
So let me, because I got the list right here.
Humphrey Bogart.
So we got the following that shows up here. Both Sharon Stone and Robert Patrick appear in this movie.
32 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they were pretty much afforded like 2 seconds, like 2-second shots. You also had Mike Muscat, who was also in the in the police station. Now, if you want to know who he was the security guard from Cyberdyne Systems in Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
He was also Edward Furlong's acting coach, for that movie.
That tracks.
Someone else did. Two more people also pop up in this movie. One being an uncredited Danny DeVito as Whiskers.
The voice said it all. I was like, yeah, that's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Hiya, toots. Oh, yeah. I'm like, all right, chill.
He's the cat detective. By the way, hey, Chris, guess who that was who pretty much issued a sexual harassment suit?
The Kata?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, definitely.
Guess who that was?
Colleen Camp.
Yeah, you pretty much saw that.
I didn't look it up, but it was like, hey, it's Colleen Camp. Just see the face.
Yeah, that was Miss Yvette from Clue herself.
Clue.
I mean, I get it. She looks nothing like that.
Nigga, time did not.
Time has not been.
I mean, you go from swinging cheerleading camp here. You were here, right?
Hey, price of the brick failed, nigga. What you want?
No, sir. You were blessed by the gods.
Which, ironic enough,
I'm going somewhere, Chris. You were blessed by the gods, and obviously, you were not in the gods' favor as time passed.
But hey, she got with the Goot twice in Police Academy 2 and 4, so you know.
Gross.
Hey, the Goot commands. The Goot ruled the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s.
Maybe a dash of 90s, maybe.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, sure. By the 90s, yeah, I ain't give you the 90s.
I mean, let's party.
Look,
celebration, I guess.
It's like Jim Belushi. It's like Jim Belushi's in this movie because he owed a favor to Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, this is the film that he owed Arnold, probably.
Apparently, like Jim Belushi had something to fucking do.
I don't think Jim Belushi knew he was in the movie. Like, all right, Last Action Hero. It's great. It's great.
You know what? I got to be real with you. Our friend John has to be the only person I know that actually likes Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi, he's like right now. Jim Belushi, he's like what Tom Arnold. Everybody thinks Tom Arnold would be, basically, if that makes sense.
The turn on him never did the coke, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like because he's not on Tom Arnold crazy. It's like, oh, he's just an old white dude that it can create some chuckles. All right, cool.
That's the nigga that votes for Trump. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, sir, I would have voted with Obama 3 times. What are you talking about?
So can we point out the like again this police station being as grandiose as it is? I mean, this is a Hollywood police station.
Sir. Gotta be honest with you. Art imitates life. You know, people been throwing money at cops to have nice police stations. So
I'm okay. Okay. No. Hang on. I didn't. Okay. I wasn't under the impression that we were looking at a soon-to-be Raccoon City Police Department in the remake of RE2.
I mean, look, cop police station nowadays.
What used to be an art museum gets turned into a police station.
Hey, look, man. The way cops get.
This is what's wrong with today. The young ladies today, they're not learning from mom how to cook. We're losing the recipe.
I mean, because cop stations, man, nowadays they throwing money at them shit. So I'm like, bro, what is happening here? Like Cop City in Atlanta, yikes! Like, what are we doing here? Like,
am I supposed to be impressed?
He's still killing niggas. So what changed? What changed?
Ain't y'all niggas only getting paid like $10,000 more over minimum wage, niggas? Like, I don't understand it.
All three of us looking at cops. All three of us looking at cops like y'all a bunch of broke boys.
I mean,
maybe y'all niggas
am I supposed to believe that you made
niggas can't run? I know that for a fact.
Like, am I supposed to believe that you made the Holding Cells look like the damn Four Seasons?
Right.
I'm not believing that.
Meanwhile, everybody got like an iPad and everything else. It still smell like piss downstairs in the holding cells.
Niggas out here. No, you know what? Before we continue, there's audacity and then there's audacity times 100. Why would you give the police in California, and this is peak California shit, why would you give them a police Cybertruck? I feel like that's like, why?
No, let them have it. As soon as it rains and that shit rust up, as soon as they hit one of those good old LA potholes.
It's a wrap. It is done.
That's suspension done with.
No, it's worse than that.
But
see, because it's a Cybertruck and because of the way that truck is put together, I do believe it runs off of the T850 power cell from Terminator 3. Meaning one good rupture and that thing explodes.
Ooh, man. Elon Musk
I feel like that Cybertruck is like a DeLorean. Oh man, let's go have it. We can't get over 90 miles per hour in this motherfucker.
Not that powerful.
You know what, man?
Very powerful. Looks pretty.
Growing up is realizing that, you know, as a kid, you love the DeLorean, and you grow up and you look at the specs on the DeLorean as an adult and be like, wow, was I smoking crack as a 6-year-old? Like, what was that?
You were just under the impression that the car was cool because of a time traveling comedy.
No, it was the doors. The doors got me as a kid. T-top doors is.
But guess what? The freaking gold wing doors. Lambo had that too.
I know, but the movie, but like
no. Because of the gold wing doors, you thought Lambo. You thought zoom zoom.
Yeah, you thought the car was like stupid fast, but all you had to do was just look at the freaking speedometer because they show it quite a few times in the movie.
Actually,
and I'm like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me this thing caps at like 100 miles an hour?
Here's where the reality check kicked in for me.
A gremlin can outrun a fucking DeLorean.
D will probably laugh at this more than Eris. I'm playing Gran Turismo 4, and I'm all like, oh shit, I could buy a DeLorean. Let's see how this goes. I go into the Sunday Cup with that shit, and I'm like, this shit tops out at 90? Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of bullshit? I was like, nah. We're exiting this race right now. This is it was the Tokyo Route 5 stage. I love that stage. I'm like,
Chris, this is that was the whole point of when this baby gets up to 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
I thought it was bullshit, but apparently it's like, wow, Doc Brown wasn't lying. Like, God
get it up to 88 miles an hour, and you literally topped out the car.
A DeLorean is not the car for Special Stage Route 5. I found out the hard way.
It's
like,
not
no.
a special car. It's not a special car for anything.
That nigga John DeLorean hit 5 lines and drew that car up.
It's like
Much similar. And you know what happened? You know what Elon did? He snorted 5 lines and threatened to fire the nigga that designed cars at Tesla to make that shit.
See, we don't hold on. You pretty much cancel the Tesla Roadster, but you give us the Cybertruck.
Dude.
Whereas, to be honest with you, one in one hand.
I gotta be honest with you.
Both were gonna be a piece of shit.
No, the Roadster actually had potential.
Polyphony Digital, the funniest shit bar none is how they really try to hype people up on you get to race in the Model T in GT4. And I'm like, first off, who's racing in the Model T? Like, it's novel to look at, but nobody's driving. Why?
You know what? Like, look. I was playing Gran Turismo
Can't even
Sport.
hear the damn thing.
So, when I was playing in Gran Turismo Sport and I saw the Tesla, I'm like, ooh, they got the Tesla in this bitch, right? I know there's nobody else to drive it. Even in a video game where you can do whatever you want with it, nah.
Yo, but this police station.
Get your Fiat over here that only tops out at 55. I'm gonna get that.
Murray.
I will drive a Reliant Robin and risk life, before I get a damn test.
Best episode of Top Gear, bar none, that Eric showed me. But Eric's like, bro, you gotta watch this shit.
You gotta watch this episode.
No, I think we were over there on some. I think we were doing something, and then Eric's like, yo, we were just watching Top Gear, and that Reliant episode played. I was just like, watching it.
Chris was so intrigued.
Fascinating television.
He was fascinated by it. He's like, wait a minute. He really drove that.
I was like, he really drove this shit? Like, yo, like,
bro, when Jeremy drove past the BBC station,
that's the one that took me out. The BBC shit when the lady's talking, you just see,
you just saw a car just slide past. They're like, oh my god.
There's a reason why Jerry got fired.
No, bro, that wouldn't happen for like years.
I know, but it's like it was stacking back then.
No, the producers of Top Gear actually wanted that to happen.
No, but like,
that shit was in the script.
Yo, Oscar-winning F. Murray Abraham pops into this movie as John Practice, and I love how he was like, Daddy was like, he killed Mozart. Mozart, really? Amadeus.
It won 8 Oscars.
And I like you said, you killed Mozart. Who? Mozart. Oh.
I kill a lot of people, Jack. So
yeah, you're gonna have to
Hey, when he said that, here's me. That wasn't practice talking. That was actually
It's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, Arnold? Like
you know what I mean? People I killed in movies, nigga.
In real life.
By the way, the part where
let's kill Ice-T.
Stop.
There's a bunch of Colombians coming.
Big about
Listen. When
Eric, you can't do that because I'm just thinking of him getting hung from the helicopter, like
No. Sir, no, gentlemen, the line is
Hold on, that's far.
You have to do it like that. You have to swing with it when
I swear, if you ask anybody to do a visual,
you have to come off when it happens too.
If you were to ask people to do a visual reenactment of Scarface, I get these two motherfuckers over here to do this shit.
Oh, me and Eris will do the whole movie,
damn,
close to word for word.
Yes.
Like the apocalypse coming, all physical media is gone. It's like, well, we got Eris and D here to do Scarface. It's like fucking dude Tropic Thunder was Simple Jack. He was fucking.
I know which one of you are. I know which one of y'all. I know what one of y'all saying. Oh man, but you won't do that part. Yes, I will. I will pick up a coat, hang it perfectly on my 2 titties. Fuck me, Tony. Hold on. Fuck me, Tony.
And me, I will make a special guest appearances as old boy with the shades walking behind Tony with the shotgun.
Chris, Chris, you have to slightly perm the fro a little bit.
Gotta commit to the bit here. Gotta commit to it.
You gotta commit. You need the tan just a smidge.
Just a little bit.
Oh man, make sure Eris is like.
Because I'm a short one, I gotta be Tony.
Eris, just give you a swig of liquor, just so you're Tony enough, just so we can do this part correctly. I told you a long time ago, you fucking little monkey. Eris will go off. Trying to pick up the phone, dropping it.
Gotta put baby powder around his nose to make it like he did coke.
I gotta come to the realization that I just shot my best friend. Like, why the fuck did I do that?
Hey, you want to see something?
You know who D would play perfectly? He would play perfectly the cop that
I
was.
mean, you don't want to be there. I don't want to do nothing wrong.
D would play the cop that's sitting up there silent with his arms folded like this.
Oh, he'll play Harris Ewing?
No, that's Eris. No, actually, no, that would be me. That would be me.
Just the whole time like this. D won't even cut. Here's how committed D is. D ain't gonna even cut the dreads. You just gotta pretend that he's balding. It's just like no.
I told him. When he pitched you that first, who said you was even here, man? Hey, Tony, calm down. Who said you were here?
It was like you are.
Take care of this. Take care of this.
So sure. Maybe you can handle yourself a first-class ticket to the resurrection.
Son of a bitch.
So long, Mel. Have a good trip.
Fuck you.
It's the shoe over the freaking table. You gotta make sure you're wearing a pair of Doc Martens.
You gotta get the shoe over the chair. I didn't have a chair to do that. I didn't have a chair to do that, but you get the idea.
So Danny's trying to prove that he's in a movie, and they go to block.
3 Black Geek show.
He's going to a Blockbuster, and we get fucking what is it? We get a what's her face? Cindy Crawford in a fucking like dress at like rolling, like basically working at fucking Blockbusters. Essentially,
that was not Cindy Crawford.
I think that was
that was not Cindy Crawford. That was just a white blonde.
That was not Cindy Crawford.
A random blonde woman, nigga.
I thought
you
it was
racist.
I thought
you were racist.
How's that racist?
Being funny, nigga.
But no, that definitely was not her.
Okay.
But that's when you come to the realization that every woman in this movie is pretty.
D, what mic are you using?
Well, what's wrong?
I'm saying I'm hearing crackling sounds.
I have no idea why. Let me take care of that.
But nah. Sylvester Stallone being on the front of T2.
No, it's not coming from D.
Me.
Chris, is it you? All right, that's a little better.
What the fuck?
Really weird. Anyway,
picking up radio signal. What was that?
Yeah, seriously, we were picking up radio signal.
All I'm saying is,
hey, D,
if you see some people in FBI jackets, and I'm like this,
D,
I'm like, well.
D, we're picking up singles from we were picking up signals from the upside down.
All of a sudden, you're like, hey,
"Thank you, Kevin." That's who it was. It was Angie Everhart.
Okay, but nah, like Sylvester Stallone being on T2, that is inside baseball because I think you mentioned that he was supposed to be like the Terminator at one point, wasn't he?
Well, it was an idea that number one, the whole reference in general was supposed to be like it was a reference to the Schwarzenegger Stallone rivalry, but
slide on the T2 poster does kind of throw you off a little bit because
it throws you off. But I mean, if you really think about it, who knew that years and years later on YouTube somebody would make a deep fake video and put Stallone's face on Schwarzenegger's body And like for T2.
Technology.
I gotta watch that. I never seen that. I haven't checked it out.
Yo, you never seen it?
Never seen it. I'll check it out.
See, this is back when deep fakes was like blowing up on YouTube. Not so much anymore because now that we got AI, you know, people just like still images instead of deep fake videos. But it's a good video. Like I saw it and I was like, damn, I could actually see that. I could totally see Schwartz. Like I could see Stallone like playing a Terminator. But you know, you try to go back and see Stallone play the first Terminator. That's the tripped out part.
Because would he be looking like his look was in Nighthawk around that time?
84.
Yeah, that whole big long hair, the long mane from Nighthawk. That could work as Terminator. That could.
It could work. Or, you know, he could keep
Or Rambo.
I was about to say the big hair Rambo look.
Yeah, the big hair Rambo look. You just have to look a little grizzled and stuff. But then in my head, it's like I can't see him voice-wise really playing I'll Be Back in that kind of, you know, way, because it's like the slyness would ooze out of him at that point if he I don't know, it'll feel weird to me.
Yeah.
If he did. But I like how Danny takes
No, wait. Oh, sorry. Before we go back, I did want to mention it's funny because, you know, thinking back on the first Terminator film and looking at that poster, could you imagine Schwarzenegger being Kyle Reese instead? Because that's who he originally wanted to be. I mean, come on. He plays the hero. So, I mean, well, that's kind of ironic because he does turn around. He does actually turn around and say that in the second movie.
I know, but it's stupid. Right, look, Eris, we're in the right timeline, is what I'm saying. Yes, the one where Trump tries to be president twice. Yes, we're in the right timeline.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I feel like we got sucked into like a weird wormhole and ended up in a whole other reality. There's so much shit that makes me question reality. Like, are we still in the same timeline?
Well, when somebody comes to you with some
did the eclipse have an effect on us that gave us a delayed reaction or something?
The telltale sign would be somebody in aviator glasses in a brown duster saying pick the blue or the yellow pill, and you're like, what the fuck? Blue and yellow? I thought it was blue and red. Nah, wrong Earth.
No, not wrong Earth. That's a red herring.
Red herring. Take the yellow pill. Well, you might go to the crazy place.
I hate to go with the meme. But it's the monkey. We killed that monkey. We killed that damn monkey.
Harambe is the fucking center point.
He was the flashpoint. He was the flashpoint.
So what you're saying is if Harambe didn't die, Hillary would actually be president and Trump would actually be in jail. Is that what you're saying?
Not saying that all the way, but
no. See, here's what would have happened. Harambe lives. Hillary goes through the whole process of debating Trump and everything. Here's the best part. Hollywood doesn't get involved.
Ooh. So she's going up against Jeb Bush instead of Trump.
Yes. See, what I mean by Hollywood doesn't get involved, meaning Trump would still attempt to run, but because Hollywood stays the fuck out,
the Hollywood system isn't backing him in any way.
Yeah, Hollywood system's not backing him. Hell, Hollywood system isn't backing anybody at this point. They're staying in their lane, making movies, and guess what? All of Disney Marvel movies are a huge success.
Oh yeah, also.
And I mean all of them.
Because I kind of sort of have a soft spot for him. Jeb Bush actually cussed down and punched Trump in the face during a debate. And everybody loved Jeb Bush after that. Like, oh my God, he finally got balls.
Hey, Chris, that will be another flashpoint, and you don't want to know that future.
It's like Jeb Bush got balls now. Like, yeah, I'm Jeb, the good Bush.
So he's like this. But like, that sounds like a good future. Yeah. Trans rights won't be a thing, though. I'm sorry. Look.
Hold on. Gotta keep it real. Even despite all that. Even despite all that, we still get people saying go woke, go broke. It never ends.
No.
Never ends.
No. That would never happen because, like I said, Hollywood does not get involved.
No. I'm saying that segment of group still exists.
The segment group. Hey, look. Okay, listen. Friends of Humanity will exist. No,
Chris, the Friends of Humanity will exist.
No, they'll exist. They'll exist. That's the thing. They will exist. But their attack points are completely different.
Let's just put it this way.
It's not the same timeline.
Put it this way,
So
Chris.
we won't even hear that phrase of go woke, go broke. We won't hear that. Because again, Hollywood does not get involved.
And guess what, Chris? They will still exist, but they'll be in the lane where they deserve to be. 4chan. It will be.
First off,
hold on. 4chan's number one, but before Chan's number one people. Okay. Anyway. Hey guys, we're on 4chan now. We say whatever we want. Nobody's going to shut us down.
Well, technically, YouTube would still.
And I got 4 girls pregnant.
First of all, YouTube would still be the Wild West YouTube that it was from 2005. It never stopped. It never changed because Google would never buy it.
I mean, yeah. But anyways, my man Danny takes Jack to the house his favorite second cousin lived at, and I like how Jack was like, "Can I speak to the drug dealer of the house?"
Oh, you mean when they go to the they didn't go to his second cousin's house.
No, I said I said they went to the house where they killed his second cousin, his favorite second.
Oh
cousin.
yeah, when they went back to that house,
Vivaldi's house, and just the way that Professor Tanaka looked at Jack and laughed like. He's like, "Who's asking?" The Tin Man.
My man said, "Do you
have any drugs on the premises?" Like,
he said, "We're looking for." He said, "It's the killer of the house here." Like, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we were wondering if there were any drug dealers here at this house.
Oh, you in LA? I'm pretty sure.
I like spit in the direction you'll find a drug deal.
Dude, I like how Benedict,
not that or a Coke bag, one of the two.
I like how Benedict opens the door and him and Slater have the banter, and I laughed because the dogs do the whole pyramid thing. I snap my finger, and then the dogs boom, they're in the pyramid thing. And I'm like, now what if I snapped? Broke your thumb and your index finger. You can't snap.
My man, now he did say, now I snap my fingers. You know, they are exceptionally well trained. He's not wrong because, bro, you train your freaking guard dogs to go to do the whole pyramid shit.
Cheerleader pyramid. I'm like, okay, that's funny. That was funny.
With accuracy and stability. Like,
I like how, like, even despite that banter, my man Benedict overhears Danny talking about, yeah, he sat there and shot at your cousin, and he said he's this, Sicilian schmuck. And I like how Benedict is like, fuck?
Like, how the fuck did he hear that?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Vivaldi had me rolling. He was like, how the fuck did Jack know? The fuck is going on here? And this is where Danny is breaking the movie literally right.
Oh yeah, there. Reality is breaking around this.
Because Benedict is like, how the fuck did Jack know where? No. Something's
who the hell? I was like, who the hell did he talk to? How did he figure that out already at this point?
It's too early in the movie to figure this shit out. This is like only like 20 minutes into the movie.
Get me. It's too early in the movie.
Even Benedict was like, hold on, it's only about 15, 20 minutes, and this nigga found out about what the fuck is going on here?
This isn't like catching the bad guy in the first act. You know, that wouldn't happen until years later with Austin Powers 3.
I mean, that, and also like going to,
bro, you show up at my house. You pulled up at my house.
Pulled up to his house, his apartment, with his daughter, played by fucking Bridget Wilson, who, yeah, that tracks. Of course, he would have a daughter that's like a straight up, like you said, Eric, your favorite word?
What?
Whore.
No.
She's not a whore.
No.
Kinda.
No.
She's capable.
First of all,
she had the uniform.
No. First of all,
Chris,
I need you to chill because number one,
that's racist.
No,
that is racist.
Racist.
Chris, number one,
She had a uniform, bro.
Chris, I would need you to put some respect on the future Sonya Blade.
She was already.
No, she was
the
not.
year before.
This was
2 years. 2 years before.
2 years before.
I mean, cool, but you know, that's where she peaked. You see, peaked.
I don't know, nah, because she did Billy Madison after that.
That's still the same era. That's still the same era.
No. Eris is wrong. Chris is right. Pete.
Fine. Yeah. And I know what you did last summer. House on
She was in. First off, she was in that movie. I don't even remember.
Yeah, she was in it.
When? Who? Playing who?
Did she get killed in that movie? Then I'm guessing.
Bridget Wilson. She was Elsa Shivers.
She must have got killed in that movie.
Yeah, she was related.
Well, to be fair, recently she was in MK11, so she did the skin.
Yeah,
All right, fair.
Think about that.
Fair. That is fair, 100%. But hey,
they call back her, Christopher Lambert, and Lyndon Ashby.
Surprised she isn't doing the Chitlin circuit. That is the Comic-Con circuit. As a guest.
No, she ain't. No, I know when you say Chitlin circuit to actors, that's Lifetime. So
yeah. It's true. That is true. That is 100%.
Now, on top of that, there's no need to even worry about her still getting work because she retired from acting in 2008.
Okay, yeah.
Only to come back and do like one thing in 2020, and then that was it.
And Mary P. Sampras.
Yeah. 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, she came back as part of the freaking classic MK pack for MK11.
I'm sorry. She married? Are they still married?
Yep, still married.
Yeah.
P. Sampras.
Now there's a name I haven't heard in years.
No bull. Random fact. Okay.
Who's the other white dude that was Agassi, whatever the fuck that dude.
Andre Agassi.
Yeah, Andre Agassi. That's the other one.
You know? Agassi, something like that.
That dude had the Bruce Willis balding effect over his tennis career and shit, where he had a full head of hair and he started the balding and was trying to hold on to it.
He bald real quick.
He tried to hold on to that hair, and I'm like, bro, just give it up. Go bald. Just give it up. Stop.
He was holding on to whatever hip hop he had left.
Let's see how as a white guy hair metal he had left.
Still had that taco meat chest there though.
The taco meat, bro. The hamburger meat.
Well, he is Turkish, so come on. Gotta have a calling card somewhere.
Capcom really said, "Hey, here's a Turkish character. Pull his ass up."
Come to think, okay, you know how I mentioned that
I know, right?
No,
they got a whole jug, yeah.
Chris, so you know how I mentioned that that this was Art Carney's last movie. This was also Tina Turner's last movie.
Yeah, because Tina Turner only really had like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome in this, honestly,
right?
In her credits, she never. She. I think part of me feels Hollywood wanted to try to get something with Tina, and Tina was like, "Nah, I'm good."
It's
yeah, because when What's Love Got to Do with It came out, that made her really say, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah,
because I can't get, let's celebrate your life without one of you crackers coming up to me going, "I beat the shit out of you." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
she's like, look. Do you want to talk about how Ike took that hanger?
Hey, Lawrence Fishburne should have got an Oscar for that.
Tina, did he really make you eat the cake?
See, it's those questions right there. It's like, you ain't gonna talk about her discography, all the music. Nah, we're gonna go to
really.
Tina, I got a question.
Did you really whoop Ike Turner's ass in the car?
Tina, when Angela did, it's okay. Was it okay?
I'm sorry,
was it really okay?
There's just something about how people really don't read the fucking room or interviews, but they ask goofy ass questions like that. It's like, bro, like she has music out the ass, and you went straight to that.
And it really did. She really did tap out after that. No, that's no bull. She really did.
That's legit. That is legit.
She did a couple of concerts here and there, but she was on the same tip of Michael Jackson. I'm done. Like, I ain't doing it in America like that.
Look, y'all could probably agree with me on this. Like, obviously, nobody will ever top like MJ with his concerts and all that stuff. But Tina had some monster ass fucking concerts.
Tina, I will say this: Tina and Freddie Mercury
Oof.
were pretty much like, "Hey, Mike, if you're gonna do this, look at what you got."
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how big they were. Because Freddie Mercury and what made Queen so big was, yeah, they were huge in Europe and all the rest of that, but they did the same thing in America. But Tina was like, I done took over America. Let me take over Europe. And she, especially in Germany.
I mean, you already know.
That? Oh my God. Tina was a
You already know that when it came to MJ, all it took was one bad Grammy night that made him say, yeah, fuck y'all. I'm out.
Dude,
I don't want to do this shit. Like, I want to be in America.
Dude, once Tina linked up with,
I ain't gonna make the joke. Never mind. Go ahead.
Dude, once Tina linked up with like the Rolling Stones and Rod Stewart, it was like, come on.
No. Here's the difference though. Rod Stewart couldn't go nowhere else, bro.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart was like, "Do you think I'm sexy and forever young?" That was it. That's it.
Hey, you get a lot of miles off that shit though in the 80s.
Forever young. like God, like that's it. That's it. I got two of me.
You know, the gunfight that takes place in the ex-wife's house.
Dude, I like how he just dives down. Hi. I'm like, okay.
What I liked was the setup.
Top 5 Arnold one-liners of all time.
What I liked was the setup. First of all, he set up the kid Skeezy to be the one to open the door.
And he just
I know, just waiting for the kiss, right? Arnold just drops down like from the skylight. Like,
hi.
No, Schwarzenegger Batman over here drops down and does the cross arm shooting.
No. He grabs the henchman's arms that had their guns, and then they shoot each other.
That's what I'm saying. He cross armed it like that by pointing them at each other. Dude. And they shoot each other. But the setup before that, he got the signal. Danny took the fake money and had it burned, which changed colors. Yeah. He already knew something's up.
The shit that had me rolling is Danny going after Benedict and realizing I'm the sidekick. God! I'm a comedy relief.
A comedy sidekick.
I loved it because even me as a kid knew that. I remember watching it as a kid, like, dude, you're a kid and you're making you're not going to live.
No. You're first of all, sir, you are an anomaly that shows up in a movie that's already been finished, printed. You're somebody who shouldn't even exist.
Dude, that was
and yet here you are on a little girl's bike, by the way, trying to play chicken with a freaking truck. Are we serious?
This
is Ryu trying to do a freaking jumping roundhouse at the Shadow Law U-Haul truck. This ain't what are we doing?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Benedict also gets the ticket stub when he takes Danny's wallet. Mm-hmm. But the funniest shit ever, it felt very A Christmas Story. Be sure you drink your Ovaltine with the realization that he's the sidekick and he does the ET. Ah!
Bro, I love that little subtle hint. I'm like, oh, he really did it. This man.
Did you see the CGI of him landing?
Yes. It was real shitty, but hilarious because it looks so smooth how the bike dropped. And Schwarzenegger just had to be there to seize him. You did great.
They took my ticket. We can get more tickets.
No, my man said he took my ticket. He said that's too bad. I was gonna put it in my own collection.
The bike and the kid on his shoulder.
Collection of what?
That's what I want to know. What collection?
Well, stamp collection probably. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Why?
So
they're back at the house trying to assess everything. They find glass eye, huh? Red one. Vengeance is click.
no
Don't touch. I love the silent boom. The silent boom.
Dude, them being in the office and they got the smoke.
The Nostalgia Critic did that, didn't he?
Dude, when he said, "Did you catch that?" He was like,
"No."
Catch this. Give me your badge. You're fired.
But this time you ain't getting it back. I like how the entire police department stopped what they're doing just to watch Arnold back.
Humphrey Bogart literally is like, and here is the over. Huh. Jack is packing up, huh?
Cleaning out the desk. And here comes F. Murray Abraham again. Hey, Jack. Doing a little spring cleaning?
Nah, I'm clearly not the villain, but I'll ask that question because I'm the villain. You see?
Only thing that was missing was a Blue Lives Matter pen on his feet. That was the only thing that was missing.
No, CD again.
Don't tread on me, bro.
No, that would never work. It would never
exist. On me, bro.
It would never exist because if Danny tried to look himself up, which the cops did do in the movie, no such name in New York has even heard of him, so he doesn't even exist.
I like how he made up the most movie logic way of him landing. Yeah, I was walking a crosswalk and I fell off and I landed. He's like, well, finally.
My man said I was walking a freaking boardwalk, fell, and landed in the back of his car.
And he was like, well, that makes sense. Finally, we got answers. I'm like, that would not fly in the real world because we would be like, nah, that's bullshit. What happened?
Yeah. How the hell did you get here? How the hell did you get in my car?
But again, movie logic, it's like, yeah, that tracks. Yeah.
I got a question, kid. Just be honest with you. Did somebody kidnap you and bring you here? Is that what happened? Are you being trafficked right now, my friend?
But here's what doesn't make sense.
We are in LA. There are a lot of hungry producers.
No. You try to call the state of New York and ask if anyone has even heard of Danny Mannigan, giving the information off of his ID, by the way, which is clearly a legit ID because he actually is from New York. But the fact that his information doesn't even exist in Earth, in Universe 3 here.
The way D asked that question, shit from Transformers. Like, you eyeballing my piece 50 Cent? That's the same type of vibe that police asked him. Like, where are you from, kid?
Hey, look, man, you gave me a whole plate of donuts. I ate the whole plate.
See, not guilty.
Where are you from? Nah. It was your boy, Chris. Where are you from in America, my main man? It was on that same vibe to me.
You know what? This movie missed out on the opportunity, but then again, because this is a PG-13 movie, he wouldn't have been able to say it. We missed out on a good opportunity to have him in the interrogation room just to hear.
You
fucked up, right?
I'm surprised he didn't, but
Hollywood. Bill Duke, who's a friend with Schwarzenegger, could have fucking been in this movie.
Yeah.
But I like how
D cover or some shit like that. I don't know.
Now
by the way, did y'all play the greatest hits that he had? This.
Governor's office. Twin brother did it. Blown up house.
Working late. Internal affairs. Twin brother did it. Blown up house.
Out of town.
I love it.
Yo, did you love?
Each one of those tapes he has to play every time he gets a phone call.
Every time.
Did you wow out this is the shit that had me rolling again. I didn't catch this joke until I, grew up. It's a small joke. They pull in front of Slater's apartment, and when they get in the apartment, he has a whole ass highway behind it, but you don't see it when they pull up into the fucking damn apartment complex.
Okay. What is that a reference to? Is that a reference to something, or
I think it's just the stupidity of it, because it's like you have this nice quiet area of the apartment, and then you go in there and it's like, and it's like, wait a minute.
Like, I feel like I look. I know there's a joke there, but I'm trying to get the whole frame of the joke, and I didn't. It kind of went over my head.
I don't know what the joke implies, but I laughed because I was like, that's a bit of a 180. Like, you got a whole ass highway behind.
Well, the joke that got me was he walked in there and he immediately shot his closet and somebody fell out.
Dude, it was a ninja.
It's the ninja with the outfit. He just
like full outfit. He's got like the rope and sickle and
got an AR-15 strapped.
AR-15 strapped to him.
Like that Jack says, there's always somebody in the closet trying to kill me. Like, fuck, look.
I said this. Well, that's the way it is in the hood. I had to shoot somebody coming in here, nigga. What you do?
I mean,
is and why?
When they first got to the
apartment,
when they got to the apartment, they were like, man, where are we? Home. He kicks open the empty apartment, puts down the box, and just empties the freaking mag into the closet. And I remember no, when he said there's always somebody, he said there's always a guy in there. I have to do this like every other 2 weeks or something. And Danny says, "Oh yeah, that's right." And Slater too. Yeah, such and such.
The voodoo priestess or whatever shit.
Yeah. He mentioned
question the world of
look, my man landed in La Brea tar pits and just walked out with fucking napkins and was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
He took a straight McDonald's napkin and wiped himself off. Here's the kid. Tar sticks to people,
right?
That's not how this is supposed to. Okay. No, when he mentioned, by the way, he said, "Look, Danny, I really do not have time to be talking about this movie nonsense. I just got fired, by the way. Thank you.
You just get your job back."
He's like, "Jack, you'll get your job back. You're so you had to turn in your badge. Big deal. You're gonna get it back."
The whole sequence of the funeral, because basically Vivaldi is using the dead body to blow up all the crime families on the roof. And the funniest shit ever is John Practice like, "Yeah, come on, we're gonna, go in there through the back of the hotel." And they get there, and he's all like, "There's no back of the hotel."
He's like, "There's a service, there's a service entrance here."
I like how he did this.
There's no side entrance to this place.
He did the slick back
he did
and then
sorry, Jack. It's nothing personal.
Best joke ever. All you hear is.
Someone told me I talk too much. No more words.
The gunshot. And look, I remember first time seeing it, I'm like, what the fuck happened? Oh, the cartoon cat kid.
Best part was
save the day.
No, the best part was prior to that. See, when he goes into the full monologue, right, talking about how he was, he's getting paid off by the Torelli mob to do this and basically kill you. And he's like, "Hell, I'll be rich, Jack. You'll be dead, but
I'll be rich."
No, he put the freaking Danny shows up, takes the gun from him, and he's like, "Wow, you are an idiot. Why? Don't you know anything about movies? You don't sit there and do a whole monologue in front of the guy. I mean, if you'd have just, fired, you'd have won. But no, you had to be the dumb one." Benedict shows up, literally ninja'd his way into that scene. He's like, "Yeah, you're one to talk, aren't you, kid?" They both get handcuffed to the freaking pipe.
Dog, the shit. The whole sequence of him running up there.
Oh no, wait! Did you guys also notice that Danny used the same key to get himself out of the handcuffs that he used to get himself out of the handcuffs when he got robbed?
See, when you're in a shitty movie, you have to repeat something.
He used the same key. I'm like, bro.
The very key, yeah.
I'm like, is that really how handcuffs work? You can use a real world key in a movie.
I mean, look, man. The second time he got handcuffed, so might as well.
Hey man, then the worst one one day. He from New York. You gotta be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, look, that whole funeral sequence of him taking the body is just like, I hear him. Help me. Help me.
My God.
He's still alive.
I like how
I'm
everybody.
a doctor. Let me check him.
He's like, is there a doctor? Is there a doctor? I'm a doctor. Yep. No, the look of actual surprise on Schwarzenegger's face. You're a doctor?
Fuck. I like how you use the body
like,
to punch him out.
Who is it here? Check his pulse. It's like the doctor fainted. Can somebody help this man?
I like how the grandma busted out the gun when they realized what the fuck was going on. She took out that fucking Tech 9 out the purse.
So anyway, I started blasting. That's funny.
Dog.
But no, yeah, you're right. She pulled out a gun out of her purse. Everybody pulling guns out from everywhere.
Pulled out that Tech 9, and that motherfucker sat there and jumped off and shit. Him hanging on the elevator in that whole slow motion, like.
Oh yeah, when the piece of it broke off, we get the Alan Rickman
Arnold,
shit.
You see Arnold straight up Looney Tunes where he's like,
yeah.
Hey, you
Let
see
it
this?
go.
I like how you just saw the body come through slow motion, and I'm like, there it is.
I'm gonna say, didn't he have it like tied to like a wrecking ball?
Yeah, to the crane.
Yeah,
and the body was there, and he managed to swing it back around for him to grab it. Basically, the crime boss farts a lot. Like, apparently, like you pull his finger and it, that shit. Because
90s movie.
No.
90s movies and farts.
It wasn't that. Remember, they emptied his body and like put nerve gas in it because the whole plan was supposed to bomb out the freaking Torelli mob.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Again, the plot inside this movie is kind of like it's kind of nothing.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy. Landing in the La Brea tar pits and the explosion doesn't really explode because it just
like we just see it bubble up and then just sink.
Here's Arnold. Sally Padilli. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, complete with toilet flushing sound like.
It did do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God, this movie's dumb.
Yeah, yeah. So at this point, that's when Slater decides, his daughter comes in there with the fresh change of clothes and everything, even though he
just so happens.
Yeah, just so happens with the monster truck, which look, that's some 90s ass shit. You got a giant ass fucking monster truck.
Bro, she shows up with Bigfoot and says, I thought you'd be here and I thought you might need a change of clothes. I'm with Danny.
The only thing I was missing was you son of a bitch. That was the only thing I was missing.
I was with Danny on this part. Wait, does anybody else not find this extremely convenient? Hey
Danny. Danny.
Kid, did you didn't you not just say that we're in a movie?
Dude, look, I want folks to understand that there was a moment in time. Now that you mentioned Bigfoot was in a TV show called Power Team, where it was him, black dude from Double Dribble, the narc guy, and a wizard teaming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was the thing.
Hey, CJ, Bigfoot would also show up again years later in the Spielberg film Ready Player One.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Power Team. They took a Double Dribble featuring Magic Johnson, but they couldn't pay for the Magic Johnson rights, so they got random black dude that might have played for the Lakers to be a character. I'm like,
who did you get Byron Scott to do this shit?
Because it's like, okay, narc guy, I get. Bigfoot, yes, he had a video game, but you got Quark, yes, Quark was in the fucking show. We really were scraping the bottom of the barrel of TV shows in the 80s and 90s, weren't we?
Okay.
So instead of Magic Johnson, we get Magician Johnny.
Well, Defenders of the Universe had had all these Z tier, heroes. Phantom.
You're right.
Phantom.
Oh God!
Some magician dude, I don't fucking know.
King, no, this is the King Features, yeah, King Features people. Anthony,
Nah, I like how dude Jack Jack rolls up to Vivaldi's place. By the way, yeah, Benedict kills Vivaldi, and it's the funniest shit ever. It's like, just a 360.
My man got shit. No. Did you like how he tried to find comedy in this? When first you kill Vivaldi, his right hand man asked him, will you be needing anything else, sir? No, thank you. But the pool could benefit from some attention. I'm like, this movie is so damn stupid.
No, the funniest shit.
I'm just happy that Anthony Quinn decided not to show his old man titties and had a tank top on.
First off, he looked very old Italian. You know, the old Italian where the skin looks rubbery. Like it's the Ric Flair-ism of the body. Ric Flair, like where you're like, yo, Rick, I don't need to see your chest anymore, man. It's a little wrinkly and rubbery here. Like, no.
You know what leather looks like when you leave it out in the sun too long?
Yeah, that's what all his body looked like. It looked like Ronald Reagan's arm.
Gotta be honest with you, that was the only thing that took down Black Ops 3 down a notch. We didn't get the rubbery Ronald Reagan look in the video game. Like,
we didn't get the Ronald Reagan gizzard. We didn't get that. Want to go in Colombia and make sure we
to the roof comes off, to the lights come on. Hey, I told you, I want you to listen to Pressing Buttons. Me and Sue were cracking up on how, like, the latest Black Ops game, I was like, bro, they went peak 90s. Firestarter, nigga. Really? Like, y'all went 90s. I'm a Firestarter. I'm like, bro, y'all just on the nose.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, nah, it's the luchador hat. That's what's
this luchador mask, sir.
Luchador mask, my bad. Mask. El Hijo de G Jr. So my man throws the henchman through the wall and he disappears. And he's like,
Wait a minute, Chris.
Nah, remember, they both went through.
Not that. First of all, you're just gonna crash Bigfoot through the front door of the bad guy's house. All right, Slater, I'll come along quietly. The hell you will. First punch to the gut. That was for blowing up my second cousin Frank's house. My favorite second cousin Frank's house. And favorite second cousin. And hold up. Picks him up by the wrist and goes, and this is for blowing up my ex-wife's house. Simple slap on the wrist. But this is for my daughter's black eye. Yeets him yeets him and Professor through the wall. And usually when I do that, it leaves a hole. Oh, the ticket, it activated itself.
And in my humble opinion, this is when the whole plot goes.
When they get to the real world, it meanders. Boy. I will say this. The best thing about this, that when they get to the real world, is Benedict realizes how fucked up the real world is. My nigga shot a fucking random mechanic in the back alley of New York, and not a single fucking police came. He was like, I've shot someone.
I don't like how you just said, ah!
No, the first thing he did was when he shoots a guy, he goes, no.
No cops?
No screams? No sirens? Hold on. Wait. Takes a couple more shots. Hello? I've shot somebody. I've said I've murdered a man, and I did it on purpose.
The only thing that was missing was somebody purely going, you shot somebody. I'm trying to get some freaking sleep on my yacht. That was the only thing that was missing.
That's very true, Tevin. You know it's a movie when
I
Benedict
mean,
shot the dude in the middle of
middle of
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
No cops showed up.
I mean,
That had to be the most New York thing.
sir, or imitates life. I mean, you can shoot a nigga in Georgetown and nobody says anything.
That's not true, Chris. That's Georgetown. Now, if you were in fucking Southeast, that's a whole different other story. That's a dead body that's going to be there for a day and a half until a cop goes, "Yeah, we need to get somebody down here."
Well, the mean streets of Berry Farms is nothing to be trifled with. So
No,
Streets are very farms.
No,
I hate
wait,
the way you said that. It's nothing but construction over there and getting ready for gentrification over there.
Wait a second.
You know that.
Hey, Chris, you know what I just remembered? Benedict witnessed the mugging of somebody getting their Pumas taken.
Mm-hmm.
Take his shoes, man. Take his shoes.
I like how he looked very disgusted by that. I'm like, dude, you're a villain. That disgusts you? Is it just because it was shoes? Is that what it is?
No. First of all, sir, he is a Shiva that is upgraded to Mr. X villain. Okay,
you got a point there. He is an upgrade.
Like from LA, by the way, where they do shit different out there. Now, him seeing the whole take his shoes thing go down, and okay, I'm gonna try something. So that's when he shot the mechanic. The smile, the look of satisfaction, the smile on his face when he realized, "Oh my God, I can do this,
dude."
So you need to tell me that in the real world, the bad guys win? Huh.
Yeah.
Also, prior to that, he knows that the ticket was already active before Slater shows up because he touched the wall and he's like, "Whoa, what the hell?" My hand went through the wall, and he realized that, he put two and two together with the ticket. So he goes to the whole idea of, if that little turd Daniel Madigan can go through parallel worlds, I can go through parallel worlds. In, commit a crime, and back out again. If God was a villain, he'd be me.
That is the most Xanatos fucking line in existence.
It is.
I'm sorry, that thing going around like, yes, walk barefoot in hell or whatever. The fact that that's actually an original line, I'm like, so Riker, did you write that?
A man said, if God were a villain, he'd be me.
I think the funniest part about the real world segment is that the chicken thing did not work because they both fucking crashed. He was like, "The hell is this?"
Oh, chicken thing didn't work. And Arnold tries to shoot at the trunk of a taxi cab. And I love how he looked at Danny and he goes, "Not a word. I don't want to hear not a word out of your mouth."
Dude, Danny's mom did the most mom shit. Where have you been?
Bro, when she heard the key jiggle,
that was some mom ass shit. That
yanked the door open.
Where were you?
Oh, that's the line. Pay a man enough, he'll walk barefoot in hell.
Yes,
I'm like, bro, that is the most G-ass line ever.
The 80s and 90s were full of that for villains.
Like I said, in, commit a crime, and back out again.
Dude, the fact that his mom was like, "Where have you been?" Because Danny has been gone for what, like 2-3 hours in the real world?
At this point,
I think so.
Yeah, at least
I want to say it's been at least several.
No, because it seemed
it wasn't days. I know he wasn't gone for days.
It was some hours. Yeah, it was some hours because it was still nighttime when they were there. So that's why I was like, it felt like it was early morning.
Hang on, here's the best part. Okay, number one, Nick fell asleep. Number two, everything that Danny was doing was happening on screen.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he must not have been in the real world. It must have been like maybe 2 hours, possibly, maybe.
It is possible because I know he woke up and
it was morning time.
Yeah, because he said, "Look, I started the movie up. I queued over. I fell asleep, and I woke up and I figured you had gone home."
Dude,
that's a responsible adult. That's a very responsible adult.
Number one, you're supposed to be screening the movie to make sure that it's good to go. You over here falling asleep on the job.
I mean, look, the funniest shit ever is seeing Jack and Danny's mom having a full-blown adult conversation and shit.
I know. She's like, "You just look uncannily like him," because apparently in Slater's world, in Slater's world, he's brown. What was it? Arnold Braunschweiger.
Arnold.
Braunschweiger.
Yeah,
Isn't that what he was just trying to say Arnold Schwarzenegger? He just kept getting it wrong or some shit like that.
It's possible. Because remember, in his world, Schwarzenegger doesn't exist.
Yeah, basically.
And he was like, "What are you doing?" "I'm doing something I never get to do. Actually, talk to a woman. Not just going up and asking for a number and just saying a line. I'm actually talking."
Now, here's an interesting aspect. We finally get the full scene of what happened at the end of Jack Slater 3 with his son. Because what ends up happening, we end up find out he dodges the fucking axe, shoots the Ripper. Ripper falls off, but grabs his son as they both fall off the roof because they both died. Basically.
Yeah.
Real shit. That's a hell of an ending to a movie.
I know. That's a super downer ending.
Yeah, to a 90s action movie. That's a downer like shit.
It's like if Steven Seagal's kid in Hard to Kill got shot in the head and shit. Like, it's like, damn, like, really? Like, wow, that's crazy.
Imagine, if you will, if that little girl actually died and marked for death. Oh, baby! Imagine if he actually died at the very end of the movie after Keith David and in an action Trump saved the day. Just imagine. I mean, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, but the whole thing is Benedict is getting the Ripper from out of the movie.
So, yeah, he uses the power of the ticket to call forth all the movie villains.
Death from, because Anthony Quinn plays Death.
No, that was Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
Which, by the way, I have to be that person. So I know this is New York, and I know that art house, but right beside the porno theater, you mean to tell me there's a secret? There's a limited screening of the classic Bergman movie, The Seventh Seal. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Just so happens, right beside the Triple X Theater, they're showing The Seventh Seal. Get the hell out of here, bro.
And how about the fact that it's Ian McKellen? It's Ian McKellen playing Death, but the actual actor, of course, it was not.
Of course not. No.
Yeah, I mean, of course, this is a movie from way back, so it makes sense. I'm like, oh, you bring in Ian McKellen.
I like how during this whole chaos of the Jack Slater 4 premiere, we get all the actors in the real world on some fucking Planet Hollywood shit.
No Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, it was Entertainment Tonight. Because, bro, first of all,
Van Damme,
ex-wife Maria Shriver's in the movie.
I like how Maria Shriver is. This is Maria Shriver before she got skinny, and this is Maria Shriver when Arnold was still listening to her. So this is interesting.
Look, Maria Shriver, Little Richard, Entertainment Tonight host, like Lisa
Boy,
Jim Belushi.
Did you like the glazing that Little Richard do? Oh, I just love the Jack Slater movies.
Jean-Claude.
Let me go down this list. Jim Belushi, Damon Wayans, Chevy Chase, Mario Van Peebles, Chris Connolly, Van Damme, and Hammer shows up in the movie too.
I like how Hammer showed up. So the soundtrack done, right?
My man said he said, hey, the deal, Slater 5, the soundtrack. I'm like, bro, we're here for the premiere of 4, and we already got 5 in the works.
That is the most real world shit.
Slater, you know he's coming. You know that's what it was. Even something like that.
From the S to the L to the A to the T.
Dude, you don't get the fuck out of here with this shit.
T to the R.
Get out of my face, sir. Like, God, we were so corny in the 90s with this shit. Like, we really like, look, I'm the same person that's like TMNT, RTLE power. Like, hey, look, I'll say that, but yeah, we were really corny in the 90s with music, man. Like, it's like,
we were corny in the 90s when it came to movie soundtracks.
Because D ain't lying like S to the L to the E. I'm like, oh God.
I just said that because I'm making fun of that Simpsons joint with
to the double R.
He'll cut your butt from a 52.
I remember when D did put up that joke from fucking The Simpsons with Lee Carville's golf game, and I was like, "See, that's me. Are you making fun of me and my love for Dio for Turfmaster? Is that what you're doing?"
I think I was at the time.
I think you were.
I was being an asshole. No,
like CJ loves Lee Carville golf, and I was like, I mean, he's right. He is right.
Lee Carville golf, man. You trying to get in, nigga? You gonna try to play?
Hey, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
Any reason why Wilson Phillips was also at this premiere?
I mean, Wilson Phillips ain't doing much of anything, so why not? Like,
I mean, this is 90s, like early 90s. I'm like, all of y'all were there? Holy shit.
Hey, this is Schwarzenegger's 4th movie.
Hello, what was Wilson Phillips' song? Oh, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I mean, Hold On had a literal grip on America.
It did.
Song, so.
It definitely did. I'm not.
They were the Dixie Chicks before the Dixie Chicks.
Shut up, Chris. Shut the fuck up.
No, Chris is not wrong. He is not wrong. Because first of all, you would never see Wilson Phillips get escorted out by Secret Service.
Also, D, how dare you? Because first off, when you put that Native American video where he was like, "Hi, yeah, flying and shit," I was like, I hate D every.
Number one, that's not a Native American. Number two,
it was the flying for me that had me in tears because it was.
No, for me it was the. Before, how did that song not make you want to jump in the air and just fly? Come on, bro.
I mean, listen, son. Time Life.
Music was doing it, nigga.
No, Time Life had a grip on us during the late 90s.
I was waiting for West Studi to pop up out of nowhere in Native American garb.
I will never forget that CD, Power Moves. That was the
Power Moves.
Power Moves.
That is.
You see kids before fucking playlist on Spotify. You had to buy your playlist off of television.
Off of Time Life.
I just want people to understand.
Columbia House, if you really are a cheap bastard that don't want to pay nobody back.
Somewhere, Devin, who works on Wall Street, is banging out a chick to that fucking music, and I'm like, why?
No, you know for a fact that there is a Patrick Bateman individual who's walking into his office, got the headphones on, just blasting the Power Moves CD.
Just think about it. Patrick Bateman's guy's eyes closed. Love will lead you.
I can already see him. He'll be pulling the other Patrick Bateman move, sitting in his office all alone, headphones on, just doing this shit.
I don't want to fall in love.
Oh, we need to shout out one person. Joan Plowright.
Yeah, Joan Plowright, who was the teacher at Danny's school that we only see in one scene. She shows the Hamlet movie, which was directed by her husband, Laurence Olivier.
Yeah. She's another one of those actresses that it's like you need an old woman in your movie. You get her if you can't get any of the other known old woman actresses. So you get her. You get her. I mean, look, I watched the 90s was peak of remakes of old 60s films, and she was Mrs. Wilson.
So with this premiere, and again, we never actually see the real movie of Slater 4, but everybody's there for the premiere. You got Schwarzenegger. Hell, you got the Ripper who shows up, who's about to pull a freaking John Wilkes Booth on Schwarzenegger.
I like how.
Did you like how this became a plot by you get rid of Slater by just killing off the actor who plays him?
I like how they looked at fucking.
That would have been a time paradox, and the whole universe would have crumbled in on itself if that happened.
I like that how they looked at Tom Noonan. He was like, "Tom, we just saw you like 2 minutes ago. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, we saw
you. Gotta think about this. This is before cosplaying, too.
Yeah, I was about to say this is before cosplaying was a thing. So he shows up in character, like, oh man, we got the Ripper from the movie, and it's actually him. Let's ask him a question.
Tom, how you doing?
Corny. corny, fucking corny. Entertainment Tonight, you are better than this.
Well, that's a
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Sir,
No, they're not.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sir.
Credit.
First off, put some respect on Entertainment Tonight. John Tesh, NBA theme. Put some respect, okay?
No. Lisa Gibbons for asking that, like for saying that shit.
But that's the Lisa Gibson question, though. She asked those kind of goofy ass questions all the time.
I know, and I hated it.
I know, I hated it too. It was just
let's ask him a question. Stop. Just stop.
Fun.
Look, we are all millennials of Entertainment Tonight. It was a lot of goofy shit going on. You're only 20. Oh Jesus Christ! I got gray on my beard on my goatee right now. That he said I'm 27. Just
27.
I feel like fucking damn Tim Allen in the Santa Claus when he just like, that shit.
Age.
Shout out to Tim Allen, Blue Lives.
Over here excited for some shit like that. Shut your young ass up, nigga. Over there checking this motherfucker ain't got back pain over here trying to make fun of us.
I got my AARP card, all right? What are you talking about?
So we're trading in our 30 and over club cards for AARP. Is that what we doing?
Right. You damn right. I'm trying to get the I'm trying to get my prescription pills lowered by $3.
Negro, we ain't never gonna see retirement because they keep moving up the freaking age.
Hey, Kurt Harris, we're never gonna see motherfucking Social Security. All right,
that's what I'm saying. They keep bumping the age.
There are realities that we have already got to accept.
Thanks, Obama. Thanks.
There's a lot of Obama. You had a chance to stop Paul Ryan, but you let that cracker do it to us. So you look.
Obama said that.
I like how he took away our Social Security and fucked right off. I hate him so much for that.
He did the fucking tuxedo mask, but you didn't do anything.
My work here is done. Until we meet again.
That was another flashpoint.
Moon Knight pops up out of nowhere.
Still mad because in that timeline, Mitch McConnell would have actually been found guilty.
Oh, binders for the woman.
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened, D? LeBron would never made that comeback against the Warriors. That's the one to take back.
Oh, that's the flashpoint right there. That's the flashpoint.
That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. LeBron broke. Look. Okay, y'all remember the Animatrix when the nigga was on running track and the agent tried to stop him? The whole game 7, you had agents coming out there. LeBron's like yanking it mid-air. Like, who's LeBron running around? And he's actually running around.
He's breaking reality.
He literally fucking leaves the world and he makes the game-winning 3 as he wakes up in the tube.
That man, both his legs completely busted out. Bro, we see him break somebody's ankles while he's got muscle spasms in his leg.
It's like, what the fuck happened?
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna get to the other end of this court by myself. Bro, you got like 4 other dudes on your team. You can pass the ball.
Hey, Chris, you know what he did? When he saw the agents coming, he switched his body out. Harrison Barnes, huh? Man, get up and play defense, nigga. I can't feel my legs.
Dog, I like how Jack did run through the red carpet. It's like, hey, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
did you like how he ran out to the to the freaking red carpet? Everybody's like, did anybody see? And everybody is losing their mind because they're seeing Schwarzenegger. Yeah. They're seeing Schwarzenegger's Jack, like, it again, cosplay before it was a thing. Seeing him in costume, and they were like, look, have you seen this guy long hair with the raincoat and an axe? No, but can you give me an autograph, please?
Look, you say cosplay before cosplay. I want people, I'll paint the picture real quick.
It's 93.
93. The convention scene was very like the Holiday Inn Hotel vibes, basically,
Yep.
And And like, if you were fortunate enough to be a good person to sew, those are the only people really wearing costumes. If you're gonna be honest,
And
like,
the costumes were really not.
I say this as someone that watched the Highlander TV series. The convention circuit for Adrian Paul and Highlander was literally everybody with the fucking Highlander commemorative sword and dusters. That was it. That was the costume.
The best one example is the one that's a meme where they show the guys outside the Matrix saying agent runner. I'm a cyborg. And this dude literally has like that's how that was like 99. That tells you how bare it was back then.
Us two.
I'm about to say
both of us. Otakon.
I'm a runner. Agent.
He was an agent.
Or was it? Yeah, I'm about to say Orpheus.
Orpheus.
I was Morpheus.
Morpheus. It's like Orpheus. Like,
you was right the first time. Anyway.
Dude, the amount of white guys with glasses trying to do the Neo, stuff is.
It was so easy back then to see. The Matrix leveled it out for a lot of motherfuckers.
No, you want to know what made it so cool?
That was the time.
You can go to freaking Hot Topic to get that.
Oh, let's like also not talk about Star Wars prequels. Star Wars guy.
Oh, man. Don't you love that? You love when the lightsabers were all different other colors before Disney and Lucas Arts and one color.
I get a yellow.
But check it. So we get the reenactment rooftop scene this time. It's Danny who's held hostage, and it's the Ripper. Now even the Ripper is like, "So who's the gun, Jack?"
You've been having fun, Jack.
He takes out the gun again, and he's like, "Hold on, we've been through this before, haven't we, Jack?"
I know this dance.
I'm like, you know how this is gonna play out, then?
It's like my man from The Incredibles. You caught me monologuing,
right?
I know how this works. Nah, bro. Nah.
Son, he comes up with the idea of taking the axe and hitting the freaking fuse box, electrifying the floor. I'll be back.
I like how Benedict does the most villain shit ever. Oh, that's nice. He softened him up for him.
And gave one of the best.
He's a little early for celebration.
And did convince us giving one of the best speeches ever by a villain who's going to die in the next 4.5 seconds.
Yeah. My man's. Dude, he says, "Gentlemen, since you're about to die anyway, perhaps I'll tell you the entire plot."
Charles Dance.
He's like, "Do you want Dracula? I'll bet you. Dracula? I could get King Kong." Like, what was it? He said, "We'll have a nightmare with Freddy Krueger. Hannibal Lecter can do the catering." And when it's all
he went all the way with it. Hannibal Lecter can do the catering. I was like, Charles, no one told you to say that like that, and you did it anyway.
And when it's all said and done, it's like, "We'll have a christening for Rosemary's Baby."
That's a little bit too much, nigga, but okay.
All I have to do is snap my fingers like one time, and they'll show up. And you want to know why? They'll do this. You want to know why, Jack? Shall I tell you? Because in this world, the bad guys always win. I shall miss you, Jack. Click. Huh. Click. Gee, did you make a movie mistake? You forgot to reload the damn gun. No, Jack. I just left one chamber empty. Chest shot.
And somehow Jack is able to
Jack with the
not wheezing the entire time with a bullet in his chest.
No, Jack with the slowest bleed out ever.
I like how,
but we do get the line. No sequel for you.
I like how Ian McKellen comes in there as Death. And it's like, no, you're not taking him. You know,
you're holding a desert eagle to the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, that does nothing to him.
That's like throwing a grape at him. What are you doing, Danny? Stop it.
Man, you said grape.
Yeah, it is. It's the Grim Reaper. It's like picking up a literal grape and throwing it at him.
Throwing a pebble at Godzilla. Stop it, Godzilla!
throwing a pebble at him.
No, look. Shout out to Godzilla Minus Zero. I laughed my ass off at that little tugboat fucking shooting at Godzilla in the water. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit going to do but piss him off?
That's what I wanted to say. When he started shooting, I'm like, stop it. What are you doing?
You see the eyes. You see the eyes of Godzilla. That's the eyes of, oh, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I'll eat this. Like I'll eat this this grenade or whatever. You know, it's fine. This sea mine. I'll eat it. It's whatever. Open his mouth one time and shot it.
I gotta say, look. Out of all the nightmare fuel in Godzilla films, 01 nailed it when he's like swimming in the water at that boat. I'm like, I would literally like shit my pants,
bro.
I saw that shit coming at me.
I'm starting to pray to God and every other god.
Seeing it, like the fact that you turn back and you just see this giant,
you see a face.
You just see the face of this damn lizard swimming after you, son.
No.
Nightmare again. That is nightmare fuel. That is some Jaws shit. Okay.
Hey, Chris, to bring up Robot Chicken. I'm gonna turn it to the count. 1, 2. Why are you counting? That was a play-by-play. I just pissed this shit in my pants.
So, all right. So you know, the fact that it took Def to tell Danny. If I were you, yeah, thank you, Dave. If I were you, I would be looking for the other half of the ticket.
It was the Monster Mash type of fucking voice that he was using.
How they get this dude into Jack Slater 4, and the fucking paramedics like, is this a joke? He's like, die.
He's like, I wouldn't even call this a flesh wound. What the hell?
Get him out of here! Like, which again, movie logic. A lot of shit is flesh wounds, ain't it?
Yeah.
Flesh wounds or you're dead. That's it. There ain't no in between.
I mean, considering that, you know, Jack did say much earlier in the movie that he's, you know, I always find myself being in these crazy, stupid situations. And yet at the end of it, I somehow keep surviving. Well, Jack, these are the sequels. They have to be over the top. That's how it always is. You and these damn movies. Again, he never believed him that, you know, that he's actually in a movie until he throws Benedict through the freaking wall and goes, you know, I'm starting to believe that you're not crazy. I'm more afraid that you might be right. But if I go, how the hell do I get back?
My question is this. You have the dead doppelganger of Tom Noonan and Charles Dance here in the real world now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, we have 2 dead bodies in the real world
of fictional characters. Fictional characters. Thank you, Chris.
What are we going to do with these dead bodies?
Do we just chuck them back? Do we just? Yeah. No, do they get
evaporate or something?
Did they get the future Biff treatment where they just lay on the ground and disappear?
I just like to point out that Professor Tanaka.
Future Biff.
I just like to point out that Professor Tanaka died in that fucking taxi fucking hit. Just
yeah, he did.
Dead.
So that's 3.
This is big ass Hawaiian that looks awful lot like WWF superstar Professor Tanaka in here.
Except he has on a butler suit.
Here's a problem. No, here's a problem.
What the fuck is going on?
No, here's a problem. He gets confused for 2 people. He gets confused as the bad guy from Indiana Jones or the bad guy from 007.
Yeah, odd job? No, it's not.
Odd job.
All Asians looking like.
Why, Chris?
Tomato. All right. Tomato.
I guarantee that's what the paramedics were thinking. Like, oh shit, somebody got our job. odd job doing driving a taxi cab.
Fucking Reggie from Harlem's like, they got odd job, man. Crazy.
Oh, seriously.
I'm just playing GoldenEye the other day. Oh shit, 4 years early.
No, but seriously, they're back in the movie world, and we get that scene, this touching scene of Danny saying goodbye to to Jack. He's like, "Go on, man. You got your own world out there. Like, go live in the real world. This is just a movie." I was kind of with Danny. I'm like, bro, I actually like living here in this movie world.
Man, all the women are beautiful. Apparently, healthcare is unneeded here because nobody gets hurt.
Right. Which I did find that pretty funny back then. This is definitely a movie. I mean, come on. Okay. Where are the normal everyday women? They don't exist because this is a movie.
Ain't a lick of fat in that whole movie.
It's every bit of, if you think about it, it is kind of like the ultimate of power fantasies of it's just hot women everywhere.
Hot women everywhere.
Because it's California.
That's
what we were all thinking.
No, we got the Schwarzenegger response, which was like, they don't exist because this is a movie. No, this is California.
One day, I will run it.
And then I'm going to have millions of black people in California mad at me because I refuse to let Stanley Tukey Williams go.
And then we're going to have a water crisis. It's going to be horrible. Horrible. And then that's when I will learn that the Republicans are actually really fucked up. And I don't know why I didn't realize that before.
Look, tell me if I'm wrong. Black people was going at Schwarzenegger's neck during that during that shit was.
I will never forget my dad. I asked my dad, so should he get out of jail? My dad was like, "Fuck no!"
Hell
no.
Kill him. It's like,
he killed him, but
it's like it's.
I was like, why? He's like, man, look, he performed himself and all that. Do they need to kill him? No. Do you need to stay in jail? Here's my dad. My dad's a lot like me with that. Reason you in, nigga.
I gotta say, there's moments of, they say don't meet your heroes. Look, I met Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was governor. I swear for God, I did not know I was taller than that man.
Oh yeah, dude.
That hurt me. I'm like,
bro, you're taller than him. No, CJ, you're taller than Arnold. My dad is taller than Arnold.
That hurt me. That hurt me. I was like, I'm taller than Arnold? Oh my God.
Yeah. They always shoot him up. They always shoot him up, man.
Number one, they always shoot him up. And number two, he had guys that were not only back during his bodybuilding days, even when him being Mr. Olympia, 9 times or whatever, there were guys that he's admitted taller than him or shorter than him and still stronger than him.
Oh yeah, he'll admit that because Arnold had to tell that to a lot of people. Just because I have the muscles and all this doesn't mean I can pick them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I just look pretty as shit. Look at this shit. This shit. Like, man, Junkyard Dog will fuck me up. Like, no, man.
I mean, hands down. But because he's because Schwarzenegger's 6'2".
Yeah, big at best. At best, he's 6'2".
I know he's 6 something. He's either 6 foot straight up.
No. He's about 6. I would say he's about 6'2". Cheating 6'2".
He's 6'2".
No, he's 6'2".
I just didn't know I was taller than him. I'm like, huh.
Look at the tall black man.
Look, I shook his hand.
I'm a couple inches taller than you, nigga. I ain't saying taller.
I shook his hand. He was looking at the Global Hawk that was supposed to replace our jet, even though it didn't. And yeah, that was a moment. I was like, hey, the governor's on base. Great. I met Arnold Schwarzenegger. Meanwhile, got deployed. I met Bush before he got into the wheelchair.
You met Bush before what?
Before he got in
the wheelchair. Yeah, that was interesting.
I like how that's an era of Bush, wheelchair Bush.
I am blaming you because that baseball shit with the wheelchair. I'm blaming you.
I'm mad I didn't play it this year.
Wait, CJ. So that's funny. That's funny how you and I both have either met or seen people in forms of government of like high importance. So I remember I was stuck on the base when they drove Reagan's casket through the through Andrews Air Force Base.
04?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in Cali in 04, so I didn't see. I wasn't around for that.
I was there when they locked down the base. I couldn't leave.
I
couldn't leave until Air Force One was out of the airspace.
God damn, they were not kidding.
No, they weren't. They were trying. I was in Suitland. I was in Suitland when they was going through Suitland Parkway to get them to the base, right? Funniest thing ever. They blocked all the bridges because they were trying to prevent people from throwing shit off the bridge at the damn limo that passed by.
Yep. I got a chance to see everything because like I said, I was stuck on base. I couldn't leave. No one could come in. Bro, that was like the longest hour that I had to sit through. I was like, bro, what the hell? Because they weren't even letting people leave, even though they were miles and miles away from the base. I was like, they're not here yet. Like, can I just go? Nope. Whole base is locked down.
Nope. The Gipper got it. The Gipper has to I had to explain to my fucking boss that I was going to be late because of that shit, and he didn't believe me. I was like, dog, I live right by the base. I can't make it to work on time.
And as soon as they took off, I was like, finally, I can get out of here. Then there was that time I was working at Walter Reed, and Bush Jr. showed up on the freaking chopper on top of the hospital.
Taco's cool.
I know, right? Taco's rude. But I actually got a chance to see him, and okay, this person. I mean, at the time she was important, but I actually did meet Ann Coulter.
Somebody put on
the. She was never important. She just said nigger without saying nigger. That was actually very, very.
She was enough to listen. She was enough to do press runs and a tour. She had a book deal.
I hate us. We are so not serious. Somebody added to the list of black jobs. Sorry, NFL cornerback. Go fucking home right now.
But then I got one more, and then we can close out.
Yeah.
I met the director of Homeland Security.
Oh, you met John A.
Oh, Rumsfeld?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rumsfeld.
No.
Rumsfeld was the secretary.
Not Rumsfeld.
I got the wrong. You're right.
I refer to him just because it's relatable. The little guy.
I've met Rumsfeld.
No,
that's an experience.
Yeah, I know you met Rumsfeld, Chris. No, I met the current director of Homeland Security. I refer to him as the little guy because when I met him, I was like, "Holy crap, he is short. He is so short." I
love it. I love that you called him the little guy.
He is.
Like an Ant-Man over here. Just watch out for the little guy.
No, I was totally on Frank Vincent mode when I called him the little guy. Oh no, Remo Gadget. I was like, yo, little guy. He's the little guy.
Wish I met Colin Powell though. That's probably the only one. I'm like, I wish he was. I met him, but
right. Well, like you say, never meet your heroes and shit. My brothers, it's the random people in positions of power that I meet.
Just put Tyler Perry in the suit. It's like, hey, I met Colin Powell. We're close.
Earth 4, Earth 5, Colin Powell.
No, technically, by that technicality, Chris, you also met Baxter Stockman.
I maintain. Tyler Perry's Baxter Stockman was the best thing about that second movie.
Yes, it was. Hey.
I didn't see that coming. I'm like, son of a bitch. He gave me the fucking assignment.
Not on the bingo card. That one not on the bingo card.
No one saw that one coming.
But yeah, I like how this movie really is Jack Slater doing the whole sunset goodbye wave, and Nick and Danny are having
Bro,
that
the
conversation.
movie starts off with him driving from the sunset and ends with him driving into the sunset.
Yeah.
This movie, I can say this. This movie was not bad, but good God, was it bad.
Oh no, this movie was bad.
Like it showed everything. Like all the fun stuff of this movie was legit fun. Was legit funny. But outside of that, the second he went into the real world and the movie slowed down a little bit, it's like, yeah, this movie sucks.
Okay, all right. Here's a couple of things of note. So this movie was an original screenplay by Zach Penn, and it was meant to parody typical action film screenplays of writers such as Shane Black. Now, Penn himself noted that the studio, ironically, then had Black rewrite the script. The original screenplay differs heavily from the finished film and is widely available to read online. I want to read this. Although it was still a parody of Hollywood action films, it almost set the entire, the movie itself was almost set entirely in the film world and focused largely on the futile cycle of violence displayed by the hero and the effect it had on people around him. Now, due to the radical changes, both Penn and Leff were eventually credited with the story of the film, but not the screenplay. Now, several script doctors did uncredited work on the script, including Carrie Fisher, Larry Ferguson, and William Goldman. Penn and Leff disliked various parts of the final film, including the idea of a magic golden ticket. In their draft, the story would not explain how Danny got transported into the film world. The final movie kind of didn't really, it didn't differ that far away from
I didn't explain the magic of that damn ticket. Y'all just said magic, and we just supposed to believe it.
Now, John McTiernan originally turned down the offer to direct the film. Robert Zemeckis was under consideration to direct it, but McTiernan later changed his mind. Schwarzenegger received a salary of $15 million for his role in this movie. Some scenes were filmed in a dome adjacent to the RMS Queen Mary in Long Beach, California. The exterior of the film's Pandora Theater was the Empire Theater on 42nd Street in New York. The interiors were filmed at the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles. Years after its release, the film was the subject of a scathing chapter called How They Built the Bomb in the Nancy Griffin book Hit and Run, which detailed misadventures at Sony Pictures in the early to mid 1990s. Among the details presented in this chapter were Universal moved Jurassic Park to June 11, 1993. Well after Sony decided that on June 18th, release the date for Last Action Hero. The movie was reportedly the first to have an advertisement placed on a space-going rocket. The film was capsized by a wave of negative publicity after a rough cut of it was shown to a preview audience in May. Sony then destroyed the test cards, and the word of mouth proved to be catastrophic for the film.
Wow.
The shooting and editing schedule were so demanding and so close to June 18th release date that after the film's release, a source close to the film said that they shouldn't have had Siskel and Ebert telling us the movie is 10 minutes too long. Sony was even more humiliated the weekend after the film opened. When the movie lost 47% of its opening weekend audience and had TriStar's Sleepless in Seattle open as the number 2 movie at the box office. The final declared financial loss for this movie was $26 million.
I would say
Last Action Hero was the first film to be released using Sony Dynamic Digital Sound, and only a few theaters were set up for the new format. And many of those experienced technical problems with the new systems. Insiders at Paramount reportedly referred to it as "still doesn't do shit."
My thing is this. I think D made it a valid point. When the movie goes to the real world and hits the brakes, I think that echoed what all the critics were saying about this movie of how it's very scattershot. And I think going to the real world is where the movie, at least to me, it's like, okay, so y'all just meandering for the remaining part of this movie, basically.
It really was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had a good, like the concept of them being in the movie, it was great, it was entertaining, and it's like, all right, you're gonna be in the real world. Okay, cool, but like you only got like 30 minutes left of this movie, so 30 minutes gonna be in the real world now. Like this shit better be funny, and it was just like
the only way you could do it is if that he finished off the movie and he woke up in the movie theater and it wasn't magic, and in some little weird way where you could frame it where that's the movies. That shit only happens in movies. That shit doesn't happen in real life. It would have been a little bit serious, but yeah, you could have framed it that way, and it would have been all right. It would have actually been all right, man.
Well, they wouldn't do the classic tire trope of, oh, Danny fell asleep in the theater and it was all a dream.
That's what I'm saying. I know they weren't going to do it that way, but to me, that would have worked actually better. Mm-hmm. And it'll be that reality, because remember the whole time, this is a movie. This is a movie, and him waking up is like, this is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like real life is real. It's visceral. People die. People get sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally fell asleep in the theater. He fell asleep during a screener.
Some homeless man right beside him sleeping. You know what I mean? You know, it's like it would have made it a little bit real. I don't know, man. Whatever.
The critical response to this, man. Schwarzenegger blamed the film's poor performance on bad press and the election of Democratic President Bill Clinton.
That is the most Republican ass fucking statement ever.
Which he said influenced audiences to see 1980s action film stars as lowbrow. In 2017, he said,
on Clinton.
Huh?
Fuck that guy do with Clinton.
Well, I think he said that Clinton was the one who said that. So
now hold on. Hillary probably said that shit, but Clinton is.
Hang on. In 2017, he said the streaming services gave the film its chance to reach new audiences unencumbered by the bad press.
Which is true.
In Netflix 3-part docuseries Arnold, which was released last year in 2023, the actor recalled how the failure of the movie affected him. When Last Action Hero came out, I had reached my peak after Terminator 2. Having the most successful movie of the year worldwide. I cannot tell you how upset that I was about the negative Last Action Hero reviews. It hurts you. It hurts your feelings. It's embarrassing. I didn't want to see anyone for a week, but you kept plodding along. Director James Cameron said that he called Schwarzenegger the weekend after the movie opened, and he recalled that it was the only time that he ever heard Schwarzenegger feel that down. Like ever. Cameron continued that he took it as a deep blow to his brand, and I think it really shook him. Shane Black, who was also critical of the movie, said that this movie was a mess. There was a movie in there struggling to emerge, which would have pleased me, but what was made was a jarring, random collection of scenes.
Nigga, you wrote the fucking movie. What? All right.
No, he probably wrote the movie and then seen it like, hey, wait a minute, why did he take that shit out? None of this makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Remember, I said earlier the amount of cuts and rewrites and changes and shit that happened, and it was so close to the edits it was so close to the release date with all the editing that they were doing. And it's amazing that in 1993, the net loss for this movie was only $26 million.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. I mean, like you said, the streaming did help it and stuff. I mean, it's one of those situations where look, we've had movies similar to this that does that whole kind of like movie within a movie vibe and stuff. Because I think Artemis recently came out, and that was kind of similar to this.
Movie had a budget of $85 million.
Yeah, only made like 130.
And it made 137.
Yeah, so yeah, it is.
That hurts. That hurts.
I mean, no, but
85 million, you got to make at least 200.
Yeah.
So what we got next?
All right, next week is going to be our 4th of July movie, and I was thinking to myself, we need something that accompanies and that embodies America and all that we are, all that we've been through, and all that we shall go through. Life is like a box of fucking chocolates. I had to say, this had to be the most American movie I could think of outside of a couple movies I want us to do, but not now. This one has to be done because I wanted us to really do this for Juneteenth, and I thought to myself, not cracker enough. So we're doing Forrest Gump, and it really need this is one of those things. Like, I will say this also. There are a couple movies where I always say that we need to slay it because I know eventually somebody's going to ask us to fucking do it, or it's just something that I would like for us to have on our resume. It's a little bit of both. So it's a little bit of both. Forrest Gump is probably going to be more discussion than us going, through the whole fucking time.
I mean, my thing was, Forrest Gump to me exists in this microcosm of as Americans, Forrest Gump really just made people just stop for a second and really examine so we all really kind of ate up the Kool-Aid that is Forrest Gump. Even to the point there was a Bubba Gump shrimp restaurant.
Still functioning, if I'm mistaken.
Still functioning to this day.
And who would have thought a Bubba Gump restaurant that is outlasting Hooters?
Well, Hooters had its moment, and
seeing how Red Lobster is going out of business, I wonder how good Bubba Gump is going.
Yeah. Shout out to
Bubba Gump restaurant's probably going out of business too. So I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't see Bubba Gump
unless somebody at Bubba Gump Shrimp snorts Coke and says endless shrimp. That's the only way that's gonna happen.
First of all, Bubba Gump.
That was American institution. The endless shrimp.
First of all, Bubba Gump, it's already making its strides by outlasting Planet Hollywood.
First off, we already know Planet Hollywood was a dead on arrival endeavor.
It had the potential to be
errors. If Maria Shriver in this movie told Arnold to shut the fuck up about the restaurant, you should do it. Stop.
I mean,
Planet Hollywood was just bad.
No, Planet Hollywood, there was a potential, is what I'm saying.
Planet Hollywood was Applebee's with extra steps.
It was, but there was something that could have been there. We had 1 year. You know what I'm saying? You can improve.
It's Applebee's with extra step. If you don't get out of here with it,
it was Hard Rock with extra step.
Listen, Fridays used to be the shit, and then when they changed the dessert menu and it made it trash, nobody wants to get that shit anymore.
Sir, we don't need you sipping for fucking Planet Hollywood. Okay, all right, just want to be sure.
Don't do that for Planet Hollywood. I don't want you mentioning Hooters with they shitty ass wings.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna mention
the wings ain't that great. What?
I don't care about the wings.
Last time me and D were in the Hooters,
curly fries, nigga.
There was one in Lord. We went in there to watch the Dallas fucking kick the shit out of the Redskins game on Monday night. Funniest shit ever. And me and D looked at each other like these wings weren't really that good. I've been to the Bubble Gum.
Yes, I have been to Bubble Gum Shrimp Company.
I've been to the one in San Francisco.
I don't think I have.
Yeah,
I probably have.
I went to the one in San Francisco. That was actually pretty good. I think Busch Gardens might still have bubblegum shrimp.
I only went to one, and that was in Japan.
Wow, Japan got one?
Wow, Japan?
Yep.
Wow. That also being said,
I'm gonna say Forrest Gump is is very popular over there.
That being said, the team up of Robert Zemeckis and Tom Hanks is felt today because they got a new movie called Here, which is, if you watch the trailer, it's like, oh, this is such a Caucasian movie.
It is. And yes, Brian, they do have a Hooters in Japan.
Is it whack or better?
Huh?
Is it whack or better?
Hooters in Japan? No, Hooters in Japan is like,
it's a host club.
Dude, can you imagine the next Yakuza game?
No, stop it. It's none of that. It functions just like regular Hooters in America. Depending on what day you go, you might see actual Hooters.
I need Yakuza 9 to have like, you play a hostess club that's actually Hooters and you have to build it up.
That would be interesting.
I would play the shit out of that.
Oh my god! Look, whatever, man. Holy shit!
D's having flashbacks like, shit, Yakuza. I remember that.
No. I just realized it's past 11:30 and I'm actually losing battery.
All right, let's get out of here. So, yeah, we will catch you guys later. Peace out.
Life is like a box